Was good. Was good. This I wanted to talk about actually a couple weeks ago. Um, just didn't get a chance to because just for the simple fact that I was too busy. Laptop broke, so I couldn't talk about the Knicks not landing Donovan Mitchell. Now, the pros and cons of the Cavaliers landing Donovan Mitchell is pretty good. Now, so if you look at the Cavaliers, all right, or put the Cavaliers in hindsight, um, the Cavaliers have Donovan Mitchell. They have a first-time All-Star in I forget the guy's name. What's the point guard that was that was an All-Star with them? The young point guard. Man, I can't forget. I forgot his name. Him and Colin Sexton was going at it for like best point guard on the Cavaliers at one point. I forget his name now. But he's a one-time All-Star. He's what you call like a baby All-Star, right? You pair him up with Donovan Mitchell. They got Jared Allen. They got a bunch of good young pieces. They're a lock for the playoffs. There's no reason why the Cavaliers can't make the playoffs. They're officially a playoff contending team. Salute, G Money. You know, yeah, I'm still there. This is actually one of the rooms right here. I normally don't record live from the room because it's a lot of noise and a lot of people. But since I'm kind of by myself today, so it's a little different. Oh, yeah, Garland. Darius Garland, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know why the name just kept slipping through my mind. But he's a baby all-star, okay? And a little bit, got a little runny nose, this and that. It's not a COVID thing. It's just like, you already know I am recovering from my injuries, though, from the blaze of glory. you know, that was basically like life, you know, could have been life ending. So I'm glad I'm here just to still talk. This is the reason why I haven't been active that much because, been having a little problems with all of that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just like a regular headache, though. It's not nothing big. The fire incident was more serious, more than anything. Salute to you, man. Thanks. And with that being said, though, the Cavaliers are one player away from being a title contending team. One player away. That's it. If they could get their hands on a Kawhi Leonard, uh, Kevin Durant, a LeBron James style player, they will have a true number one option. Then guess what? They're a title contender. The Jazz just made the Cavaliers basically a playoff contending team for sure, and a damn near title contender. If they get one more player, that's when people will take them serious. As far for my Knicks, we really dropped the ball because what the Cavaliers got, we had. We could have gave that up and still had good pieces. We could have kept R.J. Barrett and all those other good pieces and still gave away some draft picks because all they wanted was draft picks. They got 3 draft picks, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the Jazz got 3 draft picks because Danny Ainge loves draft picks. He did the same thing to the Boston Celtics. He got them Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and they became a playoff contender team. Then they became a title contender team. Then they went to the NBA Finals. Danny Ainge knows how to get a good deal. He'll take everything you got. Take everything you got. So Danny Ainge knows how to make a good deal. But he could have somewhat got a lot of good draft picks from my Knicks. We had 8 draft picks to give away. Why can't you just take 4? And we gave you like a Derrick Rose or something like that. Derrick Rose is not equal to Colin Sexton because Colin Sexton was averaging 20 plus points a game. He was on the verge of being an all-star too. Yeah, but G Money, we could have gave that away too. We could definitely gave that away too. That's the thing. Also, besides Donovan Mitchell going to the Cavaliers are going to be a threat in the Eastern Conference. Don't think they won't. Okay, they may mess around and be a top 5 team in the Eastern Conference. It was a 6 seed without Donovan Mitchell until when all those guys got. It was on the verge of making the playoffs without Donovan Mitchell. Now that they got him, they got a true legit second option. Come on, man. Cavaliers are going to be a threat. Sexton and marketing is not bad, but we still could have gave away more. We got guys that average double digits just like that. We just missed out on our chance of getting an all-star. But with all those draft picks, I hope that we could get, oh man, the Donovan Mitchell in the draft picked up. I'm gonna chop up in the NFL too. What's this dude name? Dennis Truder, the black German. The Lakers got 4 point guards. I don't, exactly, G Money. If you was gonna give Donovan Mitchell away, an all-star, we could have had him. It just show you how bad the Knicks organization is. We just don't know how to make good deals with people, And here's the funny part about it, though, man. The Lakers are doing what I said they should do: get some role players. They're a little too late though, because there's 30+ days left to the regular season start. They should have did this instead of going after Kyrie Irving all day long. They should have been getting some role players. Simple, I heard the Lakers may get what's this guy name? Cam Reddish from the Knicks, from my Knicks, because Cam Reddish wants to leave the Knicks according to reports. So I don't know if any of that is true, but Cam Reddish wants to leave the Knicks, and the Lakers may be the first guys to pick him up. Everybody's linked to the Los Angeles Lakers. They might as well just get everybody. Not saying that makes the Lakers a super team or nothing, but they want literally everybody. Every role player that's reportedly good, every superstar that's reportedly good. Anybody that's reportedly good, the Lakers want to take everybody. Yeah, that's not bad. But the Lakers guards, how do you get Kendrick Nunn, Dennis Truder, Russell Westbrook, and Pat Beverly? Who's the 2 starters? Pat Bev want to be a starter. He's used to going to the postseason, being a starter, being that defensive menace. Russell Westbrook damn sure don't want to come off the bench. Dennis Truder is a bench player. So Dennis Truder should automatically come off the bench, Yes, they are. You are right. Russell Westbrook is a 9-time All-Star, and prior to joining the Lakers, they were considered a super team. You're just going to take that title away from them now because they didn't make the postseason, and Russell Westbrook didn't make it to be an All-Star this past season. He kind of declined. This was the one season that he declined. But what if Westbrook averages near a triple-double again? What if Westbrook becomes back to Russell Westbrook, that young, hungry pit bull? Right? What if he comes back to that? What if Westbrook averages 20, 10, and 10? I say that's an all-star numbers. Man, that's just a travesty. Pat Beverly paying the 3? That's nuts. Now, NFL is back too. They started off a good week. Pat Mahomes is my MVP. I said this before the season even started. So, I'm going to stick with that because I think he got a lot to prove. And whenever you got a great player like that has a lot to prove, yeah, he's going to show out. He's going to show out to the people. He's going to show out to the world. Simple as that. So, but Cavaliers did great. The Knicks messed up on not getting Donovan Mitchell. That was just a stupid thing. You're going to give that away. You might as well just keep.
Salute, man. How you doing? You all right?
What's up, brother? Yeah, I'm hanging in there, brother. How you doing?
Doing great, doing great. One, nice room, by the way.
Thank you.
Two, I just hope you get better, you get safe. Just take some medicine, take some rest. And
Yeah.
God's with you forever. Just, God's with you to the end. And also, look, I also read a report that New York was trying to trade RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, Quigley, and some picks. Look, I love Spider, but why consider trading RJ and Quick RJ? Like that's just idiotic to me. Like RJ's an improving player. Like I don't get that. But New York could have traded Grimes, Obi, Fournier, maybe McBride or Reddish, and maybe the same 3 unprotected first-round picks and 2 pick swaps. I think they should have tried done that.
Or at least gave them an extra one, gave them 4 if you're not going to give them another player. You know, because Danny Ainge wanted draft picks. That's what Danny Ainge does. And you know how we shot ourselves in the foot? We messed around and they gave RJ Barrett that contract. Then Jazz wasn't hearing it no more.
What's up? Yeah, so I was telling this kid, you know how Trunks is a big Russell Wilson stan, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I told him the Broncos are not going to do anything this year. Did you see that game on Monday? Did you watch the game on Monday?
When they choked to the Seahawks?
Yeah, he played awful, and that team's not good. I told everyone that the Broncos are just. First of all, Russell Wilson's old now too. He's not in his prime. I don't think he's in his prime anymore.
Good point.
And they don't have any elite playmakers on that team.
Good point.
And
who
the running back,
who y'all got for MVP in the NFL right now? I know it's
I have
early.
Josh Allen.
What's up,
kid?
Hold up. God bless all y'all, man. Hey, Chi-Town. Man, what I told you, we beat Denver. Let's go. Let's go Hawks. Let's go 12s.
I thought you were. What happened to the Broncos?
Man, they some dick in the booty ass, man. I'm done, man. Like I listen.
Did you see the running back? He fumbled twice at the goal line, at the 1 yard line. The running back fumbled
we should have won that game, bro.
And they missed the field goal at the end too.
And I don't know why you would go for a field goal. Just go for extra yards.
Yeah, that's just stupid. 64 yards. That's just stupid.
Yo, if you guys see my video, my old video, I posted my video. I talk about that whole situation. Trust and believe me. I'll put the link down below. Y'all want to see it. But listen, bro, I'm telling you, we had 3 timeouts in like 50 seconds. This dumbass didn't use it. Bro, I'm about to cuss that dude out in his face, man. I don't play about that. But, you know, and there's no excuses, bro, because we lost to the Seahawks with Geno Smith. Think about that. Yes. Geno Smith. It wasn't
you lost to a worse team. Yikes.
Yeah, it wasn't like we lost to the Rams, the Raiders, the Chargers, Kansas, or any of these, playoff contending teams. We lost to the Seahawks, man. Geno Smith, bro.
The team who I predicted to be the worst team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro, I'm done, bro. Like, but
it's not a team that there's no playmakers on that team. If you want to win a Super Bowl, you have to have playmakers. They don't have a single playmaker on the team, and I think Russell Wilson.
Who y'all got for MVP in the NFL? I know it's
Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's got a monster year.
Man, listen, G-Money, let me tell you something. If Pat Mahomes, which I believe, if he becomes the best in his division and be in this team in the first place in the division, hands down, he's going to win MVP.
That is possible.
That's who I got.
And it's good
they don't have Tyreek Hill anymore, though. They're not going to.
What that doesn't mean. He's still dominating without him.
They're still 2-0. They beat the Chargers after being down 17-7, and they beat the Raiders.
Yep.
They look good so far.
The Chargers beat the Raiders.
No. I know that, but what I'm saying is that the Chiefs beat the Chargers recently, and they also beat the Raiders. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, they beat the Cardinals in week 1.
Cardinals. Excuse me.
Cardinals are frauds, anyways. And I think they'll be good. I don't think without Tyreek Hill, they're gonna not be as good as they were. Because Tyreek Hill he's the fastest wide receiver in the league. You lose him, you're not gonna be the same team. And they're Juju Smith-Schuster is their best wide receiver.
That's true, but we're just speaking in the regular season because that's a regular season award. So that's why
I still think Josh out because that's a monster offense. You have
I agree.
Stephon Diggs, you have Gabe Davis who
Gesundheit. Right.
You have that offense is so stacked, man, and that team
and their defense is good too.
Yeah, I think they're gonna win the Super Bowl.
I can agree. Possible. And speaking of the team,
go ahead.
No, you were talking. Go ahead.
No, I think they have the best offense in the entire league and best defense in the entire league too.
Yep.
I agree. Yeah.
And speaking of a team that's trying to be a contender, the Cavs. What do you think about the Cavs now with Spider Mitch? I think they're gonna make the playoffs. We know that. How far do you think they'll go next year? The Cavs with Spider Mitch.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think Donovan Mitchell's a true superstar.
I agree.
I think they're gonna go as far as Jazz.
I agree with you. I
Jazz
think Donovan
agree with
Mitchell is
that.
an all-star. He's an
All-star.
all-star.
Yeah,
But
but he's not
if they
a
get-
superstar.
No,
they
we
get-
agree with that.
Yeah, we agree with that. If he get one more player though, true
That's
number
if.
one, the title
That's
contender.
if. That's if.
Yeah,
We
That's
don't
a
know
big if, and that's gonna be tough.
that is a big
Yeah.
if. You know,
I'm just
but
saying
hey,
with Donovan
anything
Mitchell
can
alone,
happen.
they're gonna go as far as the Jazz did, and Jazz were the number 1 seed 2 years ago.
And choke to a team that they were better than the Clippers without Kawhi and Ibaka.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
you can't with Donovan Mitchell, your best player. You're not gonna go with that. Maybe I'd say maybe second round at best, depending who they play first round. But
Right.
I don't even think they're a title contending team either.
I
Yeah,
think
I
I
mean,
can agree with
I
that.
think Evan Mobley. I think he has a lot of potential, in my opinion.
I
feel
agree.
like he could possibly be like a Kevin Garnett type of player for the Cavs.
I can see that.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
The
Someone
Cavs going to be a problem though. They're automatically a playoff team. You can't tell me they can't make the playoffs.
Oh, they're making the
have to.
playoffs. They would have made it last year if it wasn't for the playing game. They should have made it last.
No, they were a 6 seed. They was a 6 or 7
They were
seed. and
top
then they
6.
got knocked down.
Yeah, they were top 6, and then injuries. I remember the Cavs started off 38-27. In fact, it started off 35-21. Then injuries started happening. Remember Jared Allen hurt his thumb against the Raptors. It was an ESPN game. Then Darius Garland started to miss games at the end, and then Evan Mobley started to get injured at the end, and then the season went to hell. Look, this is why I don't like this playing game. The Cavs would have given the Heat more trouble. They were in the playoffs last year. I don't think they beat Miami. I doubt it. They would have lost, obviously, but it would have given them more trouble due to their length and size.
Who Miami played?
Atlanta. Miami played Atlanta. And they demolished them in 5. And he demolished them in 5.
And playing Adam Silver really looking like a horrible what's his position? A president of the NBA or
Commissioner?
Yep. He brought that in for no.
I don't like.
AK said the Cavs started off as a 3 seed. So with Donovan Mitchell, you never know. It's a regular season.
Nah,
Right.
I don't believe Donovan Mitchell though. Nah.
Right, and we agree. AKKD salute. What we're seeing is that Cleveland had a great start because of their defense. And people forget about this. Ricky Rubio was also balling too, and Kevin Love. They were also balling too, and Osman and Dean Wade and Windler. They had a good team, man. And then because of injuries and shit and some bad losses, like losing to the Pistons twice, losing to the Rockets one game, the Magic, they should have won those games at the same time. They should have beaten the teams they were supposed to beat. But Cleveland, to me, was more worthy of the playoffs than freaking Atlanta. When the Hawks got to the playoffs, this is like, come on, this team got their brain blown off. Like, think about this, right? How does Trae Young get outplayed by Kevin Knox, the double K in the playoffs? Come on, man. And at the same time, how do you lose to the Heat in Game 5 without Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry? That's impossible. That's just horrible. It should have been the Cavs in the playoffs, man. I don't think they beat the Heat. I don't think they would have beaten the Heat, but it would have given them more trouble due to the fact that they're athletic, quick, a great interior defensive team, and to move the ball. The problem with Cleveland last year, 1, they were injury prone, and 2, they couldn't score. And also experience could have played a factor. Because remember, Garland hasn't been to the playoffs, neither has Mobley. He's
a baby. He's what you call a baby all-star. He just made it.
Exactly. But Cleveland should have been in the playoffs last year, man. Not freaking Atlanta.
I agree. But Donovan Mitchell definitely gonna help them with the scoring though. So who knows? We'll see. They'll definitely be a formidable opponent.
Hey Prince, I got a quick question. Go off topic. Who do you have tonight? Canelo or Triple G?
What?
Oh, Canelo or Triple G? I got Canelo.
Yeah.
Oh, they fighting today?
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm going with the red ginger Mexican. Give me that guy.
Man, we cover all sports here, Kid Trunks. We on it, man. We on every sport. You know.
Well, Canelo won the last two, right?
I didn't even want to see that fight, to be honest with you. Why do I want to see that? If I want to see anything, I'd rather see Canelo go up against same dude that he lost to. I don't want to see the Triple G and Canelo.
Well, I told you now, all these boxers handpick their opponents. It's not like they fight whoever they want to. No.
Oh, but guess what? November 19th. You know what happened in November 19th, right? This is what I heard. Earl Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford. It's finally here.
Who do you have that fight?
Terrence Crawford.
That's tough. I think I might go with Errol Spence on that. I think it'll be a back and forth.
Oh, it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a good one. I've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
You know. But I got a question for all of y'all. Who y'all got again with my Eagles versus the Vikings? And the Lakers signing Dennis Schroeder with that guard situation. What you think about the
let me
Lakers guard
oh,
situation?
oh yeah, let me get with the Eagles versus
Vikings.
Eagles. Man,
Mhm.
they're gonna be a good game. You definitely got me sitting down in my seat and watching it because it's entertainment. You got
Uh-huh.
AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, which I think they should use more in the offense because ain't no way in hell you have two great receivers and you're
Right.
not gonna use them. And
Right.
Jalen Hurts, I still don't somewhat trust him as quarterback for this team, but I mean, if
Mhm.
we'll just have to see by this upcoming season because he has no excuses, none whatsoever. He got a decent and the defense, the Eagles defense. I love the kill he got, Jordan Davis and the linebacker. I think he did
Well,
pretty
they
well.
beat the Lions last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the Lions
Yeah.
though, and they were
Yeah,
about
to
to
be.
come up.
Yeah.
No,
Go
but
ahead. Sorry.
they had a great. I know it's the Lions, but they still scored a lot of points. It's not like
38 to
like
35. They scored 38 points.
yeah,
Yeah.
he still played well. I'm gonna go Vikings because I think that's the best. They have the best wide receiver in the entire league.
Me too. Yeah, I
Justin
got the
Jefferson.
Vikings.
I think Justin
I
Jefferson
figured the
wins.
Vikings too.
I think he wins. He might win Offensive Player of the Year. Justin Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
He hands down for me right now. Just what I see. There's one.
I think Minnesota
that 1
has
week.
the second best after the Bills. I think their offense is the best after the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. They got hands down.
They have Dalvin Cook. They have a great running back. They have wide receivers Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen. I think I wouldn't be surprised if that team gets to the Super Bowl too. The Vikings.
Imagine the Bills Vikings Super Bowl. Man, get your popcorn ready. It'll be a lot of points put up on the scoreboard.
Oh hell
Hell
yeah!
yeah.
I think, like I said, Prince, do you agree with me? Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in the league, hands down.
For right now, yeah.
Um,
Off that 1 week.
I would say right now. I give it to you. I say right now.
I think the
Yeah.
only other player that comes close is probably Cooper Kupp.
Right.
There's Cooper Kupp, and then there's obviously Tyreek Hill. What's the name? The guy on Cincinnati, Jamar Chase. So I think and Devontae Adams. So I'd still say he's at the top. But yeah, you have other good receivers. But I think Jefferson's hands down is the best right now.
Right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
speaking of a team that's trying to get some meat on the bones, the Lakers, them getting Dennis Schroeder. One, he signed a $2.6 million deal to go back
That's
to
a steal.
LA.
A steal right there.
That's a good move via the Lakers. That's a good move. Does it move the needle for them making the playoffs? I don't know, but I do think they'll be in the play-in. I don't think the Bears and the Pelicans right now fully healthy. I'm just talking about these teams healthy.
Wait,
I don't-
no. So you think
So
if
let me-
AD is healthy, which he most likely won't be, but let's.
I mean, let's even if he's healthy, man, I gotta see him be consistent. He's a good player, but he hasn't been consistent since what games two and three against the Suns. But
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you want
No,
to
it's
go
not
like,
even that. The fact that he's not even available, I think that's if he's healthy and playing games, he's not going to be out of rhythm. I think
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
let me-
possible, but it's
I
also
think
your
he's
work
healthy. He
ethic.
could even be like top 6 if he's healthy. Like it depends, but
I mean,
if he sees a 20-80, they could
no,
be.
he was a beast. He was healthy that year in 22.
Yeah.
He was healthy.
Yeah, so I'm saying this team all depends on what AD is going to be because we
But
already know
he's-
what LeBron's going to do.
Yeah,
But
We
no, I
already
get
have
your
an idea
point.
what-
No, I see that point. I'm saying that we don't want to assume injuries though. Because remember, LeBron was injury prone last year. Westbrook, I know Westbrook was healthy last year, but he could be like there's so many guys in today's game that are kind of injury prone. Like
Yo,
Kawhi, Steph Curry sometimes, AD,
Joel Embiid
Joel
is
Embiid.
too.
yeah.
Yeah, but out of all those guards on the Lakers, who you start?
Who am I starting?
Dennis Schroeder. If he
I
proves himself
probably
this
try
preseason-
Schroeder.
if he proves himself this preseason and does decent and he gets the chemistry back with the Lakers as a coach, I will start Dennis Schroeder because he can bring a team defense.
Man, you know
He's
Westbrook
an
ain't
okay
having that.
scorer. He's somewhat of a playmaker. I'm not saying he's the best of the best, but he's definitely an improvement from Russ.
Agreed.
Like
And they need Schroeder. I mean, look, Russ is a better player, obviously, but Schroeder, you need to start him because he can space the floor, though. And remember, he was balling with LeBron and AD until they both got hurt, though.
Look what he did in Boston. In Boston, he was playing decent. He was playing a decent. I'm not saying he was the best.
Hey, I have a question to you guys. Does that amnesty thing still apply, or did they get rid of that?
You said
I
what?
think the amnesty clause, I think they still have it, maybe.
So
What the
can't they
heck?
use it on Russell Westbrook, or did they already?
It's gonna be hard. 47 million. That's gonna be tough.
So they're gonna
Yeah.
lose 47 million if they do it, or
Things I
Oh, they
think
will have
so.
to pay that up. They have to buy him out. No, it's
Oh,
still
That'll
gonna
be
come out.
tough, and I don't think they're gonna do that though.
But-
They're at
but
the
hold on,
point-
hold on. No, 'cause apparently they use
hold on. All you gotta do is pay him out. Just pay him. That's it. He's gone.
Yeah, but it's not as easy as that. That's a lot of money. They're still
Oh,
going to go over the salary
that's
cap.
the
Actually, no, I
Lakers.
just fact they can't do that because they did it with Luol Deng and they're still paying him money.
But hold up, but that's the Lakers. So you can't pay him in one round, and like you can't pay him in the span of like 1 year. That's it.
No, but what's that called? They can't because they're still paying out Luol Deng's contract.
How much was his contract?
I don't remember, but he's been out of the
It's
league.
like
Was it more than 47 mil?
it's like
4
what,
years, 5 years.
Was it
I
more
know.
than?
I know Luol Deng was on the Lakers in 2018. He only
I think
played
he left
one
the
game
year LeBron came.
No. Was it more than Russ's contract?
Luol Deng, let me check his contract.
I don't know. Apparently, the Lakers are still paying him money, which is just crazy to me.
So you can't.
But no, I actually checked this. They don't need to pay Luol Deng anymore. I actually read a report.
Okay.
They don't need to pay Luol Deng anymore. So yeah.
Okay.
But hold on, but can you just pay Russ like one payment, or it's like a time period, like every,
I think his contract is up.
No, for Russ, not Luol Deng.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying that until his contract is up. Let me check his contract right now.
Right now, it's like 47 mil.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how many years he has left on his contract. That's what I'm checking.
One more year.
So last year was the last year he got.
Yeah, 1 more year. Yeah, this is his last year. Yeah.
Luol Deng.
Oh, Luol Deng.
He got paid up till last year. Apparently, he was the fifth highest paid player on the Lakers last year.
Luol Deng?
Yeah, he was the fifth highest paid player on the Lakers last year.
I thought you were talking about Russ, but like I was
saying, behind LeBron, AD, Westbrook, and THT.
Yeah, and by the way, Luol Deng started with the Lakers 2016-17 year. By the way.
Yeah, I remember he left. I think he left the year LeBron. He left the season LeBron came.
Okay, but
no. In fact, he was actually on the Lakers in 2018-19, and then I think they let him go to the T-Wolves.
Oh, he was on there 2018-19.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but listen, I thought we were talking about Russ.
No, we are talking about Russ. But Chi-Town thought that the Lakers were still paying him, but I also reported they're not anymore. But back to Russ, this is his last year. 47. This is his last year.
Okay, so like, I think they should not start Russ at all. Put him in the bench.
I agree.
Or either do him like how Houston did John Wall.
Make him wear street clothes every time?
Why not, bro? Listen, okay, I think it's better if you just put him on the bench. That's just my honest opinion.
No, I'm agreeing with that. You're right. I'm agreeing with that.
Yeah. So your perfect team is let me pull up the Lakers roster real fast. Hold up.
I know Pat Bev will play the 3, LeBron will play the 4, AD will probably play the 5, Schroeder will probably play the 1. Who's gonna be a shooting guard though? That's the thing.
Well, I think it depends on who they're playing. It depends on what teams they're playing. They're not always
Is Lonnie Walker a good shooter? Is he good at shooting?
Inconsistent. Lonnie Walker is inconsistent.
Well, I think I don't know, man. I just put it out there. Kendrick Nunn, why not? I don't know. If he can still shoot decent, then I'll do it.
Okay, I just hope he's maybe okay.
Okay, so this is the starting 5 I have for the Lakers. I got LeBron, AD. I got Dennis Schroeder. So that's 3. I got Troy Brown.
Okay.
And Thomas Bryant.
Okay.
I think what up? 1, 2.
Will you start Thomas Bryant, or will you put Thomas Bryant at the 5 or put AD at the 5?
Yeah, Dennis
Schroeder. We're gonna put Bryant because
I have to put Thomas Bryant at center. I have to put him in center because AD does not perform well when he's playing center.
Yeah.
Good point.
So they'll be my 5. I have Dennis. Yeah, that's my 5 right there. I have Pat come off the bench.
So your 5 would be Schroeder, Troy Brown, Bryant
Thomas Bryant, LeBron, and AD.
Right. No, I'm trying to recap the 5. Okay, Schroeder at the 1, Troy Brown at the 2, LeBron at the 3, AD at the 4, and Bryant at the 5.
I guess so. Yeah.
And how many wins? Assuming health, because again, I don't want to assume injuries.
That's all that matters with the Lakers' health. Yeah.
But assuming everyone is on the court, where do you think they'll finish if that's the lineup?
If they're healthy and they play a decent amount of
games?
games?
If they're all healthy, if they're all don't have the injury bug, yeah.
I think they'll be a decent 4th or 5th or 6th seed.
Okay, 6 seed. Okay, potentially.
They'll
What do you
get at
think?
least they'll at
Go
least
ahead,
get
sorry.
40 wins.
Right. What do you
Okay,
think? Pete?
check out though. Check this. I talking about the Lakers and AD. If he's healthy, he'd be either a top 6 player in the league, right? So that's round that off
Earlier,
the
bro.
top 10. LeBron to be a player in the league. How is that not a title contending team with all those pieces around
They
them?
need
They got
where's
the
the
pieces
depth?
now.
They
Hey,
can't
hold on. Yeah, they got the
look. Hold
pieces.
on.
Because yeah,
They
my fault.
can't be. They can't be get away with a free pass when you got 2 top elite players with 9-time All-Star, a good player in Dennis Schroeder. You got Pat Bev. You got good, solid role players. That team got to make the postseason, and they got
They
to do
should.
some damage.
They
There's no
should.
excuses.
Oh
For
yeah,
that.
yeah. Because there's no bro. Listen, you got the players now. If you ask me, it's a pretty good. The role players they got are pretty good. Dennis Schroeder, Thomas Bryant.
Mhm.
Tom Bryant ain't no
Yeah.
slouch.
Right.
This
Thomas,
team
Troy
is
Brown.
gonna for me to dictate how this team is gonna perform. It's on AD. If we see the AD we see from
yeah.
2020,
Then
this
yeah,
could
it'll be dangerous.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if we're seeing the AD we're seeing last season, and he's always hurt. Then
Or inconsistent because he was also inconsistent last year too.
well, that has to
Oh
do
yeah,
with him not being on the
AD
floor
has to play
because
like a
when
superstar,
you're
man.
in and out of games, you're not gonna be in rhythm.
I
That's
mean,
the
Yeah.
I understand that to an extent, and I kind of get that. But at the same time, the year I kind of get that. But when he was on the floor, I cannot defend 39% from mid range. I mean,
No,
yeah,
but what I'm saying though, the reason why is because he's going in and out of games. He's not like when you're coming off injuries and getting injured again and again, it's gonna ruin your rhythm.
I mean, not to compare AD to LeBron. I'm not trying to compare the two players, but LeBron was injury prone last year. He missed 20 plus games. He wasn't fully durable, but he still had his rhythm.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was horrible defensively though. He on
No,
defense.
I agree with that. That I can agree. But seeing through AD last year, again, AD is a great player. I'm not denying his talent. Yeah, I agree he needs to be healthy. But I'm saying that when he did play, I'm saying that his defense, he was ball watching a lot. His jump shot failed
And
him.
another thing too, he was. I noticed he was a little out of shape last year too.
That's a good point. That's on AD. That's a good point. That's on AD.
Yeah, hey, but listen, I think AD needs to play like a superstar, man.
Agreed.
Yeah, and I think Darvin Ham has to use him as he's the best player on the team, hands down. We need to play the game through AD. So every time he gets the ball, he either needs to do these couple things: hit a couple post moves,
Facts.
punish the rim, or shoot a mid range shot, and that's it. I want AD to at least shoot
Well,
2 threes. Use him like how Joel Embiid's being used in Philly.
what the
Mhm.
Lakers said they're gonna run the offense do Anthony Davis. That's a fact.
I better
That's
not see this dude.
They
Yeah, I better
better.
not.
It's
Listen,
not just talking. Do it.
I
right.
need him to set screens and come on, man. That's how you use a big man. I don't know what the NBA trying to do today. That's why I can't watch basketball no more, man. It's
Because it's a big man shooting jump shots now. I mean, back
not
then,
not that, but it just like I can't watch this shit no more, man. It sickens me,
and
man.
almost everything's a 3-point contest now. Almost everything is a 3-point contest.
Yeah.
And then the foul calls are just idiotic and just too much. It's like a foul festival. Jeez.
Yeah. But yeah, they gotta use AD the right way. But
Agreed.
let me say this one more thing too about the Lakers. This is their best chance, and it is my opinion. This is my opinion. Probably the only chance for them to win the finals, bro, this year. Cause I don't care what no man says, bro.
Oh
LeBron's getting
no,
older.
no, they're not. Their best chance was a 2020 bubble year, and they took advantage of it too.
Wish they did.
No, but it's one of their best chances, though. Like
Okay,
because
we can agree. That we can agree. One of the best chances we can agree on that.
No, I said in 2020. I thought in 2020. I thought this was the last. This is going to be LeBron's last chance to win a fourth ring, and I knew after they won that title they were never going to win again.
Because the
Yeah.
league will get better
And LeBron's getting older too, and
and more injury prone too. LeBron's kind of been have you LeBron's kind of been more injury prone since 2019?
well,
I
he's
agree.
declined. He's not. You can see
He's just
decline
getting
every
older.
year.
Yeah, that's the thing. Of course, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, especially defense. Defensively, he can't play any defense at all now.
Yeah. The
I
last
think
thing he played was 2020, yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like LeBron he'll play more games than AD, and he'll be more healthier than AD. So I think my best. Well, yeah, he probably will be more healthy than AD. So I think
And
the
Zach
Lakers.
wants to act. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think the Lakers. This is what I think they should do with AD. Right, you let him dominate the first half of the season, and also like after the All-Star game, let him play like a couple more games, and then right around the end when you have about 10 more, 15 more games, low manage him, put him in the bench. I'll send him down to get him. I'll do him just like how they did Kawhi.
Right. But Zach asked me, do I think the Heat have a championship team? I say semi. I think they need a number two. I think they're gonna need another star.
They lost PJ Tucker too, so they're not. That's a big loss.
Yeah, yeah. And another problem with Miami, Jimmy Butler's kind of injury prone. We kind of noticed with Jimmy Butler. So is Kyle Lowry. He's also kind of injury prone. There's too many Bam Adebayo kind of injury prone. There's too many injury prone players.
I don't think they'll be a first.
Who isn't injury prone in today's NBA?
Jokic is an injury. Jokic is durable. You could say I know Randall missed some games last year, but Julius Randle's usually durable. Jokic is usually durable. PJ Tucker is usually durable. Mikal Bridges. These guys usually are there.
No, but what's it called? I think
that's only a small few.
I think
the other guys they hurt
in the league is injury prone.
Hey, but Prince, you did heard that they're gonna put Russ on the bench, right?
W's that smart.
Yeah, Russ ain't gonna go for that. I think Russ gonna get.
No, the Lakers said. I think that what he said. I think because the management told him if Dever Ham, if you want to do anything with Russ, you can do it. They didn't give the opportunity to Frank Vogel. Now they're doing it with Darvin Ham. And Darvin Ham's gonna put the best players on the team to let them win, and it's definitely not Russ. How's that gonna work, man?
Right. And speaking of Melo, where do you think Carmelo Anthony should go?
Golden State
or Brooklyn or Clippers.
Yeah, to get if he wants a ring, yeah, or even Phoenix.
Carmelo Anthony is just a journeyman at this point. He's a journeyman. He's a role player.
But he's a Hall of Famer. If he get a ring on his resume, oh my god!
Yeah, no question, no question. He's already a Hall of Famer without a ring.
It's kind of like when Jason Kidd, people don't because Jason Kidd was looked as a choker.
Good point.
That ring with Dallas really helped his legacy. So
same thing with Dirk too. Same thing with Dirk and Jason Terry. They both.
But Jason Kidd was more of a role player on that match. He wasn't.
No. I'm agreeing with that. No, I agree with more of a role player. Yeah. But to your point, I'm saying that Dirk and Jason Terry was also known as choke artists until the 2011 ring. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I think that ring will kind of help Carmelo's because Carmelo. People don't realize. I think he's only won 3 playoff series in his entire career.
Let me see. Give me some time. 2009.
I think he won in Denver.
In Denver, yeah. 2009, they beat New Orleans and Dallas. That's 2. And 2013 with New York, they beat Boston. That's 3. Yeah.
Right. He only won 3 playoff series in his entire career. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Same with Dame too. Dame only has won 3 playoff series in his career.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Apparently, no. Paul George has more playoff series wins than Dame and Carmelo combined.
And Paul George been to a conference final with mediocre teams in Indiana.
Don't speak on Dame too. Don't speak on Dame too much on this channel. A lot of people get upset when you talk.
No, that's why people think I'm crazy. But I have Paul George higher. I have Paul George higher all time than Carmelo. I don't think Carmelo should have been in the top 75.
I mean, you could kind of make a case. I mean, here's what I think. Melo's more talented, but Paul George is more accomplished. You could say, yeah.
And he plays both sides of the ball. He doesn't just score basket at a basket. He could guard your best player.
Good point. People
think I'm crazy, but I have Paul George ahead of Carmelo all the time. And
you could make a case.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And I don't think Carmelo
you can make a case.
Carmelo had any business being in the top 75 last year. There are other players that were more deserving, like Alex English. Dwight Howard.
Chi-Town, Melo wastes a lot of his prime chasing stats and numbers. You do know that, right?
Yeah. No, but I'm saying there are other players that are more deserving, like Alex English, Dwight Howard. I think Manu Ginobili was more deserving than Melo.
Oh, yeah, but I'm saying Carmelo, you guys don't think he should go to Golden State?
No, he should consider. He should consider. I'm saying here's the teams he should go if he wants to get a ring, right? This is not in order. Golden State, Milwaukee, Phoenix, Miami, Philly, Boston, and the LA Clippers to get a ring, and Brooklyn too if he wants to get a championship.
Right.
He's not going to win with the Lakers. So if you're Melo, bounce.
Hell yeah. So
Yeah,
yo,
but he has a
what
lot
y'all
of
think?
fanboys. He has a lot of fanboys on YouTube. It's crazy, dude.
A lot of old
Wait,
heads.
who Melo?
Yeah, on like in
Yeah,
terms
he
of like
does.
LGBC, he's like
Yeah.
they love it. Like I
Oh
think
yeah,
he's
it's
one
New
of the most
York.
overrated players
He's
of all
from New
time.
York, man. There's a lot of New York fans.
Well,
Oh, wait, you think
here's
Melo's
the
the most
thing.
overrated
I
player
can
ever
answer-
over AI?
No, I said one of the most.
Oh, one of the most. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Chi-Town,
Wait,
I can
who?
answer that question easily for you. Carmelo Anthony is known as a scorer. People like players that score a lot. It come off as entertaining. So of course he's gonna have a lot of fanboys.
And he's from New York, and he played for the New York Knicks. Like, come on, that's Knicks fans and old heads.
Hold up, he's a fake New Yorker. He was born in New York. He was raised in Baltimore. He only born in New York, right?
But he got
You know,
his talent from New York, though. He ain't get it from. Let me tell you something about Baltimore, man. They could play basketball here and there, but they ain't all
bro.
that.
He barely lived in New York. For New Yorker, he barely lived there.
Yeah, they're MJ was born in New York.
Me
too.
and G Money are New Yorkers. We
No,
born
no,
and
I was
raised.
born in
MJ was
Brooklyn,
born in
New
New
York.
York too. Michael Jordan was born in New York.
Sure.
Yeah, but he's not a
His
New
roots are
Yorker either.
Carolina. His roots are Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What team do you think might take the biggest jump next year? If you had to guess.
I think the Hawks.
Cleveland?
Oh,
No. Yeah, the Hawks. Yeah, the Hawks. Probably the Hawks. Probably. I don't know.
For me, I'm going to shock people. The Denver Nuggets. I think the Nuggets take a big jump.
Goodness.
The Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, because they have those two coming back. Jamal Murray
and Michael Porter. Yeah, and don't sleep on the Clippers. I'm just assuming health. The Clippers are going to take a big jump next year.
And
Don't
I think Brooklyn
takes
a big jump too. I think Brooklyn could be top 4 at least.
Facts, man.
Okay, I say the Clippers. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, them too. Yeah.
Yeah, assuming health, they're gonna be dangerous though. They might even win a title if they're healthy next year.
Okay, yeah. Let me ask y'all this: since y'all just said the Nets gonna be title contenders, who got more pressure again? Is it LeBron or Kevin Durant, both for their respective teams this season?
Kevin Durant.
At least LeBron won in LA, so you could say he's won in every single city he's played for.
KD has way more pressure. Durant, in fact, the Nets have not even been to a conference final. The Brooklyn Nets haven't been to a conference final yet. They had to win.
Too. You just saw his old teammate win without him, and prove that hey, we could win without KD. And with LeBron, you can't really say what LeBron's.
Exactly. And here's what's crazy: Steph Curry and Clay and Dre were not even healthy at all. Curry missed 18 games, Dre missed 36, and Clay missed 50. They were not even healthy and still kicked teams' ass. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, I heard the big pressures on KD because of the fact that he's at least with LeBron. People are comparing it. LeBron still won in every franchise he's played for.
Right.
He left after delivering, except for the first one in Cleveland, but he eventually came back. But when he left Miami, he brought them 2. When he left Cleveland, he brought them 1.
And LA 1 2.
He brought 1. KD hasn't brought a title to OKC, and he's empty-handed right now with Brooklyn. So he needs to win a title. He can't. He doesn't have that. Well, LeBron could say, "Hey, he won in every franchise."
Right. Yeah, Durant does have Durant got Steph Curry problems. He got to win without Steph. There's no
crazy
about it.
And Steph won without you, and Steph was not even 100%. Here's what's sad of your KD, right? Steph kind of bum-ass ankle, missed 18 games last year, kicked the Celtics' ass being down 2-1. Think about that. He was down 2-1. And people forget, Boston could have beaten Golden State last year. The Warriors were down 5 in the fourth quarter, came back in Game 4, and then Game 5 kicked their ass in the fourth quarter, and then Game 6, the Celtics were up 14-2 to start that game, and Steph Curry says, "Hell to the nah. I'm getting this chip tonight," and that's what he did on a bum ass ankle.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna answer all 3 of y'all this question because I made a video before. I talked about top 10 greatest basketball players of all time. We got 4 players right now that could make a push for that top 10 list, and that's Steph, Giannis, Kawhi, and Kevin Durant. Who could get on that list faster if you name?
I think
Steph Curry.
Curry.
I don't have Steph in my top 10 right now. If he
No, he's saying closer to top 10. We're not saying top 10 now. We're saying closer to top 10.
When this era is over with, what? How many of those 4 players are being
era? You said so in 10 years, right?
Well, no, it's only 6
When they
more
retire.
years.
I don't
When they retire.
think Kawhi's gonna be top 10 because he doesn't have an MVP on his resume.
He doesn't even have 10,000 points, right? In his whole career, I don't think Kawhi got 10,000 points, more than 10,000 points, right?
Let me
Something
check.
like that, yeah.
I don't know. I think
he hasn't won an MVP.
He probably got less, though.
Every Prince, I'm sure it's all the same for you guys. Everyone in your
Right.
top 10 had like at least one MVP. Am I correct?
Agreed.
That's fact. That's fact. That's
Yeah.
fact.
So Kawhi,
Yeah.
I think if you want to be a top 10 player all time, you need at least one MVP.
Right.
I agree with
That's
that.
why I said in that video. But he got 6 years to do it after this era is over with, and his prime.
But
is
he's
over.
older now too. He had like maybe 3-4
Yeah.
great years, and he's coming off
Yeah.
an ACL tear too.
No, Kawhi has 11,085 points in his career.
But ain't no way they're gonna take him to the okay.
Mm.
They're
No,
not
but
gonna make
Kawhi's
top
not
10.
even. He's like at the end of his prime right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if he wins, I think he could probably win 1 or 2 rings max.
Right.
But like I said, he needs to win an MVP, and he can't win an MVP if he does load managing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
His best chance to win an MVP. His best
what
chance
about
to win an
Giannis?
MVP was 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
What about Giannis? Because you know
Yeah,
he's under
Giannis,
pressure.
Giannis is only 25 years old. Or 20,
Giannis has plenty of time. Yeah, he could.
Yeah,
might.
he has plenty of time.
Yeah, he's only
to do it.
27.
He could do it
so
in this
he has-
era.
I know
Exactly.
what Giannis. Hey Prince, I know what Giannis is. I know exactly what he's gonna do when
What?
to be in that top 10 era. You know what?
What?
He gonna join Luka. He'll go play with Dallas.
Well, you heard him.
Maybe.
You heard him say he might come to the Bulls. He said
Watch.
that. His own
Maybe.
words. Prince, did you hear his own words? He said he might come to the Bulls.
Yeah, I heard that.
Might.
He's not going
That's not bad because it's not a super team and not like that. Nobody's going to
True.
judge him. You know, so he just
Well,
want to bring
If
a title to
Giannis
Chicago.
can win like one more MVP, and one more Finals MVP, I think you can make a case he's top 10.
Mm.
One more
That's
ring.
what I was saying. Because look, we got Hakeem. Most people got Hakeem in their top 10. Hakeem
Or
got
Will,
2
even
titles.
Will Chamberlain too. Will Chamberlain only won 2 rings.
Exactly. So why can't Giannis do the same thing? I mean, he only one more away, and he got all the individual accolades. Giannis already got 2 MVPs and the Defensive Player of the Year, and he got a lot of stuff already.
He gonna.
If Steph wins one more championship, I'll put him definitely. I don't have him in my top 10 right now. When he win one more, I might have him like 6, 7 around there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can make a case because he has a great career.
Yeah.
Is he?
His resume would be identical to Kobe when you think about it. If he wins one
Oh
more.
yeah. Hey, I got a question. Is he ahead? If he wins his 5th ring, is he ahead of LeBron?
All time for me, I'm gonna say. I say slightly no. LeBron has more body of work.
LeBron has more.
LeBron has more individual dominance. But if Steph not only wins another championship, but has individual dominance this past season, he gets another MVP, probably a scoring title or something. Then hey,
Yeah, but LeBron, he's been the best player on every championship team. You can't say that about Steph.
It's true.
Well, Steph's been the best player on hit. Well, Steph for the
that's 2 rings. There's only 2 rings been the best player. 2015 last year. That's
LeBron has been the best player 4 times. So that's why I can't have a guy who was not the best player on his team over a guy who
But if he wins a third, he'd be the best player 3 times. So that's not too far off. I mean, if he wins a 5th championship under LeBron's watch, while LeBron's still playing with AD, come on, man. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna.
I got no. If Steph wins his 5th, I got him over LeBron, man. And I love LeBron, but
where do you have LeBron ranked
right now?
Yeah.
Let me look, man. Hold up.
Because most people got in the top 5, so you're telling me Steph is going to be in the top 5?
Nah. Correct to a whole lot to be top 5.
LeBron's number 6 for me.
Because most people have him around the top 5 range.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
I do.
Well, you're basically telling me that you're going to put Steph Curry in the top 5.
So, yeah, probably somewhere around that. Yeah, but
I don't think he's going to be top 5. If he went, I can't put him top 5. I can put him top 10 for sure, top 6. I can't put Steph top 5 unless he wins. If Steph Curry three-peats, wins this year and next year, then I would put him in the top 5 easily.
Yeah.
Right.
How you guys?
He could win this year and next year. It's possible.
Yeah. So you guys got Golden State winning the finals or
no? Personally, I got the Bucks. I'm gonna shock people. I have a weird feeling the Bucks gonna win it this year. I just feel it.
Yeah, going with the Giannis.
I think Milwaukee's gonna. I'm just assuming health of these guys because Milwaukee, there's too many injury-prone players on that team. But assuming the Bucks are healthy, though, I have a feeling that they're going to learn from last year and get redemption. So I got the Bucks going to the finals, and I would
you about to piss off Gilbert Arenas because he's very critical of.
No, this is why I'm Clippers. I think the pressure's on Kawhi, just how the pressure's on KD because Kawhi hasn't won with the Clippers yet. Because if he wins with the Clippers, he could say the same thing as LeBron. Hey, I won with every franchise I played for.
With a torn ACL, don't forget with a torn ACL, I kick teams' ass. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this is a huge legacy year for Kawhi because if he wins a third championship, he could say, "Hey, just like LeBron, I won in every city I played for. I won 3 Finals MVPs with 3 different teams."
Crazy. What was if he beat LeBron in the process? What was if they played the Lakers and beat him?
And Chi-Town, he may not have an MVP, but he got Defensive Player of the Year awards too. I mean, so he does have some individual awards.
No, but I'm just saying this year is a big legacy year for Kawhi too, because if he doesn't win a championship with the Clippers, he left the championship roster with the Raptors.
No. I ain't gonna lie. The Raptors, they kind of
went to the second round without him.
Lucky, man.
And they almost went to the conference final. It didn't. They should have been the Celtics, to be honest, 2020.
If they had Kawhi,
they win the title. They might have won the title that year. The Raptors.
I think they would have 100% went to the finals if Kawhi.
Oh, fast. Oh, yeah. They would have been in the Heat too. Yeah.
Yeah. So Kawhi left the championship roster to go to the Clippers.
No, that's crazy.
You could say he lost out on a championship to go to the Clippers. Right. So if he doesn't win with the Clippers, that hurts his legacy.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah. But there's a lot of legacies on the line this season. Durant's,
Chris Paul's is there too.
Chris Paul's, yeah, there's a lot.
I think for me personally, I think Durant and Kawhi are top 2 because
I agree.
They left their teams to join the team they are right now, and if they can't win a championship with the franchise they are right now, that hurts them.
Oh yeah.
Because I know Kawhi gets a lot of passes on here too. People don't. Kawhi gets a lot of passes.
Yeah, he gets too many excuses. Just wrong, man. I agree.
Oh, yeah. The only guy who holds him to the same standard is Ticket TV. But most of these guys, they cap so hard for Kawhi. Kawhi needs to win this year.
Agreed.
Yeah, of course.
He may not win the final. If he doesn't win this coming season, he may not win with the Clippers.
He's getting older too. He's what, 30 years old? 31 or something like that?
No, I think he's around that. Let me check. The Claw is 31. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's not too old. Come on. No. That's not too old. If he's like 33, 34, then you got a point. But 31's not that old.
But I think he's not gonna be. It's tough to say how he comes back from his injury too.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna take him time to adjust.
Yeah, but I think I have a weird because we saw what happened when he came back to the Raptors. He had a big comeback year.
Good point.
So maybe Kawhi wants because this could be the revenge year too. A lot of people forgot about him too. If you look at these top 10 lists, he's like at the bottom. People are not considering him for the best player in the world.
Crazy. Would it be crazy if he and the Clippers have a "hey, you forgot about us" type season and come back and win it all? That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that's why I have Clippers right now as my favorites because
I do got the Clippers winning the West next year. I got the Clippers winning the West. I think it's gonna be the Bucks and the Clippers.
Health, obviously, yeah.
Yeah. And I think I think the Greek Freak is gonna get revenge on Kawhi because remember the Claw had some delicious fried deer back in 2019 when the Raps beat the Bucks. So I think this time around the Greek Freak will get revenge this time. I got the Bucks. I would
love to see that finals too. Clippers versus Bucks. That'd be amazing.
That'd be nice.
Oh, that'd be amazing. That'd be nice.
That almost happened.
That's probably if we think about it, that's probably the best matchup we'll get in the finals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
And that almost happened in 2021.
They're a deep team, and they have Ty Lue, who's a great coach. So they have a great chance to pull it off this year.
True. They should have made the
playoffs. Yeah.
They should have made the playoffs last year. If it wasn't for the dumbass playing game, they should have made the playoffs last year.
And Paul George got COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'm expecting Kawhi to have a redemption year because people are. If you look at a top 10 list, you see him like 9th or 10th, or he's not even on the list.
Mm-hmm.
I think where do you guys have Kawhi ranked right now? I think he's top 5. I think he's top 5.
Wait. Are you talking about in today's game? Today's game, right?
In terms of where do you rank him among current players?
When healthy, is a top 5 player. In today's game, when healthy, is a top 5 player. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't put him as the best because he took a year off, but I think he's still top 5-ish.
Drew, what do you think, kid? We're just saying Kawhi healthy. Where you have Kawhi today, kid? Or P?
Kid Trunks muted himself. Well, because I'm gonna answer it for him. Answer my point for him. Kawhi Leonard. I mean, he's not healthy, so I mean, he's not playing. If he's healthy and he's playing this upcoming season, he could be a top 5 player. But as of right now, I can't really even rank him because he's not playing. It's hard for me to rank a player that's not even active on the court.
And here's another thing too. If he wins a championship this year, I think you could. Right. I think he's the best player in the world if he wins the championship.
I can agree with that. Yeah, agreed. With coming up from a torn ACL, crazy.
A lot of people ask you, why you criticize Kawhi? I can't criticize a guy that's not playing. I mean, what do you want me to do? I mean, I have to see him on the court. I can't see him on the court. I have to see him on the court playing for me to say that he fell off or he's still elite. I don't know what the hell he is.
We have to see, man. Yeah.
We have to find out.
People are calling him the best player in the league in 2019. So if he wins again this year, I have him as the best player in the world. If he wins.
Agreed.
Right.
Yeah, but that's like I said. I'll pay money to watch. I think out of all the finals matchups, I think that's probably the best matchup. The Bucks.
Oh, yo, in the chat they talking about Curry and what would he be? How will he be able to play against more tougher defenses back in the day? I don't know, man.
I think it'd be Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
I think it'd be a decent point guard.
You remember when LeBron got physical on Steph Curry? His numbers went down, right? So just imagine if Curry had to continue to be going to do more rough play every single night.
And they're gonna go after his ankle too. You also have to consider the fact that Curry's kind of injury prone, so he might get hurt in the 90s.
You know who's a player who played just like him? Chris Jackson, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
Yeah. Right.
You can make the case they were the same players, except Rauf took more mid-range shots, needed threes.
Right.
Oh, that was
and Zach role play. Like what? Man, come on, chill.
He would have took more mid-range shots, and he would have. I think he would be a decent point guard. Probably get around 8 assists.
Probably.
I think he averaged about. I think he'll average about 20 a game because he's gonna have to do with a lot of physical contact unless he bulk up and get some muscle on his body.
Here it is.
No, I'm not assuming injury, but I'm saying that Steph is kind of injury prone. That's what I'm saying. Because in the 90s, you know how tough and physical that is, man. In the 90s,
right?
Yeah,
in the 80s, you had to be
injury prone now. What do you do in the 90s, though?
Word, those man. I don't know, man. I really don't know.
I mean, about early 2000s?
Early 2000s, around like 22, 23, around that. Curry, around that.
Yeah, even the 2000s is well balanced.
It was physical. Hell, Shaq missed a lot of games in the 2000s. Even Kobe sometimes missed a lot of games in the 2000s.
Like Kobe was an injury-prone player too.
He was. Kobe was injury-prone.
That was later of his years. That was later in his years, right?
AI sometimes injury-prone.
Right.
No, even Kobe too in that 2000 finals, he got hurt. He's always been. He's had injuries throughout his whole career. He's just trying to. The thing with him,
Ray Allen was durable until like 2002ish. Yeah.
Right. Kobe tried to hide his injuries.
Right.
He didn't want his opponents knowing that he was injured.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, but you can't call KD a role player. Yes, I understand Durant may not be Durant. Yes, Durant needed Steph Curry, but just because he hasn't won that stuff doesn't mean he's a role player. You call an MVP a role player back in 2014? And yes, I know Steph Curry helped KD win rings. We can agree on that. But at the same time, KD did go to a finals without Steph in 2012 and lost to a super team. And in 2014 and 16 went to a conference final. That's not role player. That's kind of disrespectful to say that, though.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I never said KD was a role player.
No, not you. We're talking about Zach, not you. We're saying Zach.
Hey Zach, you're on your Nolo boy, you're on your James type stuff.
That's kind of disrespectful. That's kind of a disrespectful and wrong opinion to say that he's a role player. Like, chill.
Yeah. Yo, Chi-Town, man. Hold on. Oh shit.
Yo, what?
How you feel about your Bulls?
They need a superstar.
Agreed.
They had their chances, or I don't even know if they offered trades for KD. Because I didn't hear about any trade requests for KD.
I don't think that's gonna happen, man.
No. I'm saying in the offseason, because you saw teams.
Oh yeah, I don't know if they did. I doubt it.
Yeah, so I was like, why don't you make some offers for KD? Because we have some pieces to give Brooklyn that they might want.
Yeah, maybe Vucevic, maybe a Pat Williams or Kobe White, and some picks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I hate to cut y'all off. I got a question for y'all. It's an NFL related question. I want to go down some of these games. Panthers and Giants. Who wins?
Panthers.
Panthers.
Did you see the Giants last week?
Patriots and Steelers.
Yeah, they shocked the Titans. Yeah.
Steelers.
Repeat that, please.
Patriots and Steelers.
Who's home?
Steelers is home.
Oh, I'll go with the Steelers.
Steelers.
Buccaneers and Saints.
Bucks.
Okay. I don't know. The Buccaneers always struggle against the Saints.
I have a weird feeling the Saints might upset. I have a weird feeling the Saints.
Yeah, they always. I know they always.
That's true. They got crab leg Winston.
I think Saints win tomorrow.
They got crab leg Winston out there, you know, and you got
Michael. The Bucks. They didn't look too well last week against the Cowboys. They were.
Yeah, they didn't look, but their defense was still pretty decent. I mean,
the Saints always beat them in the regular season, so I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Okay. Jets and Browns.
Browns. Is Zach Wilson?
Never tell me who's home because that matters.
The Browns are at home. The Browns are at home against the Jets.
Is Zach Wilson coming back?
No. Right now they have Joe Flacco.
Okay. Well, Browns.
Yeah.
All right. Dolphins and Ravens.
Ravens.
Ooh.
Ravens.
Probably the Ravens because I feel like their defense could definitely contain Tyreek and also Waddle, but hey,
right, and I think Lamar Jackson's gonna have a big year this year. Yeah, contract year, by the way. Guess he's a free agent too.
Yeah, but hold on.
Their receiving.
The Dolphins. Yeah, but the Dolphins are probably now because teams figured out Lamar Jackson. I don't care what no man says. The Jets, come on, it's the Jets, man. Like we can't really.
Yeah,
but
the other issue with the Ravens, they don't have their receivers aren't great. Their best receivers. Yeah, besides Mark Andrews, he's a tight end, but the receivers.
But the
best receiver is Duvernay, and I forgot what the other guy's name is. I know they had Duvernay and I think it was Rashad Bateman. They don't have great receivers. Their best receivers are tight end, who is Mark Andrews. And he's injury prone.
Yep, I agree. Listen, but
sorry.
Yeah, but the Dolphins, they got a pretty they got a pretty great defense themselves too.
Oh yeah, and they have Tyreek Hill. He was playing great last week.
Yeah, the Dolphins they got a pretty great defense too. People be sleeping on the Dolphins on defense. And all teams figured out Lamar Jackson and his play settings and all that, man. So I still got the Ravens possibly, but I could be proven wrong, and I won't be surprised.
I'm only picking the Ravens because they're home. I always like to stick with the home team.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Because when you're at home, you get the crowd behind you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And again, and some people keep saying KD's a role player because he has not won a championship as number one. If we're going by that logic, was Reggie Miller a role player? Was John Stockton and Karl Malone role players? Like that's a stupid thing to say. Like what?
Nah, but we just all saying KD got a lot to prove, man. His legacy.
No, we know that. But I'm talking about Zach. You can't say, he's a. No, I know you guys didn't say that, but I'm talking about Zach. You can't say. KD is a role player just because he hasn't led his team to a title. Is Devin Booker and Chris Paul role players? Is Reggie Miller a role player? Is Pat Ewing a role player? Like, what?
Yeah.
Steve Nash a role player? Like, get out of here with that.
Yeah.
Oh, Zach has Dolphins beating the Ravens tomorrow.
He's from Florida though, right? So hey, I don't blame him.
Yeah. Well, no, Tampa could be a too.
Wait. You're saying Reggie Miller, Pat Ewing wasn't a superstar? Karl Malone wasn't a superstar? Steve Nash wasn't a superstar at this time? What? but you can't keep switching the goalposts. You can't keep switching the goalposts, Zach. You said KD is a role player because you can't lead his team to a title as number one. So you can't keep switching the goalposts, though.
Yeah.
No, KD is KD, man. He's presumed as a top 5 player almost every season.
Yes. Has Durant choked at times in the playoffs? Of course, he's choked at times in the playoffs. But
that's why I criticize Kevin Durant. He's presumed as a top 5 player. He has to take top 5 criticism.
You can only say the only series he's choked in his career was this year and the one against Golden State. 2 series in his career, I think he really choked.
And if you want to say 2014 against San Antonio, technically that. And 2013.
I don't think he choked. His real
inconsistent. Can I say inconsistent at least?
I don't think that was a real
Wait, was he a little inconsistent against Memphis? Even though
2013 was bad in that series though. He was bad in 2013.
Westbrook wasn't there though, but
yeah, he was bad in that series.
Yeah, he played one. Yeah, he played one.
No, to me, what choking is when.
Oh,
this is what choking is to me. Choking is when you should have been a team that
you were better than.
Yeah, to me, that's what I consider choking is.
Okay, you can kind of say that. Yeah.
Choking to me is basically when you play, you don't play your game. Basically,
you don't play a game. Yeah, you don't show up in the big moments.
If you don't beat the team that you're supposed to beat, that's choking to me.
Or you even evenly matched.
Like, if you're playing hard and you're being aggressive, you're normally an aggressive player, but your shot's not going down. That's not choking. Choking is shying away from the moment, acting out of character, basically.
Yeah, I agree. Your point, your definitions are good. Both of your definitions are good. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they should have beaten the Boston Celtics, and they should have beaten. They should have beaten.
He's spitting KD's face.
That's just wrong. Go ahead.
Man, KD over 7 foot tall. You gotta.
And dude, I know you don't like KD, but let's not get personal, man. I know you don't like KD, but let's not get personal. Jeez.
Well, who are you talking about?
Not you. I'm talking about Zach, man. Not you, man. You're fine.
Who is Zach? Is it Florida boys?
Yeah, Florida boy. Yeah, he said that. Hey, I'll spin to KD's face. Come on, dude.
Oh God, Lee, come on, man. But
KD may have to give you them hands, Zach.
KD will. Hey, but okay. So what's the next game, man?
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, NFL, man. Yo, I don't want to talk about basketball right now. I need football.
He said you need football. I feel you, brother. Wait, do we got more? Oh yeah, we do. What's the other?
Yeah.
Colts and Jaguars.
Oh, I got the Colts.
I got the Colts, but I won't be surprised. Matt Ryan, Prince Sports, I swear, in the beginning of the season, as soon as the Colts got Matt Ryan, everybody was hyping the Colts up, saying, "Oh, this is a great team to go to the playoffs."
Dude, no, Matt Ryan's washed.
Hold on, man. Hold on, Chi-Town.
Yeah, go ahead.
Please, man, shoot. But they said this team was gonna go to contenders and go to the playoffs, but come to find out, Matt Ryan can't throw. His arm is weak now. He's old.
I'm agreeing with you, kid. He's washed.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
You saw it last year. He's not good after the Super Bowl year. He fell off the mountain after that year. They choked in the Super Bowl.
Oh, yo, here's a good one. How about what do they play this? Yes, Seahawks and 49ers.
Man, let me tell you something, man.
Oh, come on now, Kid Trunk.
Hey! I still got love for Seattle. That's still my favorite team. But how they did Russ, I don't agree. But I got what he play at.
Well, I talk about Russell. Wait, who are you talking about?
Seattle
Seahawks, 49ers.
That's San Francisco.
I don't know, because that QB, man, with the 49ers.
Yeah, Trey Lance. I mean, I'm not.
Did you see him against the Bears? He was awful.
Yeah. I'm not going to judge him off one game, especially the type of game.
I don't think I've never bought into him. I think he's one of those those QBs who they're just athletic, but they're not really QBs.
Right.
So you don't think he can't throw.
He's not elite. I don't think he's an elite. He's a good athlete. He's not a good quarterback.
I don't know, but I don't judge football players off of one game.
That's true, but even I never saw him to be like a. People are calling him the next Kaepernick. I don't think so.
Okay, well,
he was picked way too high. He was picked the third pick, and they drafted him way too early, and they traded for him, which they should have never done that. And if they lose this week, you have to bring back Jimmy G.
Yeah, let me say.
And isn't Jimmy G in trade rumors too?
Well, yeah, he was
with the Cowboys.
I heard he could even go to the Jets. I heard a bunch of rumors. Cowboys because what's his name? Dak is injured.
Yeah, and I heard Dak Prescott might be back in 4 games. One report says 6 weeks. Another report says he'll be back in 4 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that they're gonna make the playoff. If he's gone for too long, I don't think that they'll make the playoffs.
Yeah,
but Trey Lance, I feel like it's still at the same time, since he's playing on a team that can literally win a Super Bowl, there's so much pressure on him by people like us fans, and other people in the media and stuff like that. But he's a rookie. He's still learning to progress as a player. I don't think you're going to get that Trey Lance who throws 40, 50 touchdowns, 5,000 receiving, and throws 4,000, 3,000 receiving yards in one season. He's still learning as a player. That's just my opinion. But I probably got the Seahawks.
This is a different Zach, not
because George Kittle going to
This
play.
is Canada
too.
Zach. This is not Florida Zach. We got two Zachs.
Okay, but the thing with Trey Lance too, the 49ers, they got George Kittle coming back, and they still got Deebo Samuels.
No, George Kittle is still questionable. He's not 100% back tomorrow. He's questionable.
That's what they said. George Kittle said he's coming back.
I heard they don't know yet. He's questionable.
Okay.
No, he had a good practice.
Deebo and George Kittle. I mean, you can't lose, bro. Like I get it. He's a rookie, but no excuses in some cases, But,
well, the thing though, they're not. It's not like he's on a bad team where the pressure is going to be different. Like if he was playing for a team like the Jets, the pressure is different because the Jets are horrible. He has a Super Bowl roster, so those expectations are going to be higher.
Yeah.
It's not like you're playing for like G Money. Like if you're playing for like the Wizards versus the Lakers.
Yeah.
There's different expectations.
No, basketball's different though. Basketball's different.
No, but even in the NFL too, they went to the NFC Championship last year, and then 2 years before that, they were in the Super Bowl.
So, can someone tell me why the Lakers signed 4 guards?
Russ is not going to start, so it don't matter.
So he's going to the bench?
Yeah,
he has to. What?
They probably will.
So there's no more trades. That's it.
I mean, Russ is open to being traded, but I don't think they'll trade Russ right now.
No team wants to trade for Russ. Come on, man.
Well, they want draft picks. They don't want to give up their draft picks.
Yeah,
right.
But back on the football topic. So who you guys got winning?
let me finish.
I'm gonna walk on my Seahawks because
let me finish up. No, just on the Trey Lance issue, they're a Super Bowl contending team. So when you have high expectations like that, you can't. If they lose this week, you have to bring back Jimmy G.
Facts. But who you guys got winning though?
How about Falcons and Rams? We didn't even went down the full.
I think the Rams bounce back. I got the Rams being the Falcons.
Prince, we didn't even say the team who's going to win yet.
Oh, wait, which one?
Niners versus Seahawks.
Niners are gonna win, man.
I got Niners.
Okay.
I think they'll bounce back.
Niners.
Okay, I just got my team just for the Seahawks because that's my
smoke
team.
that defense.
Who you got?
I think it depends on how Trey plays, but I'm gonna go Seahawks for now. I wouldn't be surprised if the 49ers end up winning, but like I said, if they don't win that game, you have to bring Jimmy G back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then after that, you got the Falcons and Rams. I got the Rams.
Oh, come on, Rams. Blowout.
That's not even a discussion.
They got the Texans and Broncos. You got
Broncos.
I think Broncos will win that game. Texans are not. They're a horrible team.
You know what?
True.
You know what? After that Week 1 game, man, I don't trust Russ, man.
Russell's garbage, man.
He's not. I want to say he's garbage, but he's not the same player he was.
Overpaid. Problem with
these
NFL GMs is they overpay the QBs.
You guys hear me? I said I got Houston.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, the thing is,
no, I got Denver. Let me stop.
No, Houston's bad. If they're playing a better team, then yeah. But Houston's one of the worst teams in the league.
I got Denver.
Yeah.
Then you got
I told everyone. People were hyping up when they got Russell Wilson. I was kind of on it, but then I realized when you look at that team, they don't have playmakers, and Russell Wilson is older. And you saw the game last week. How do you fumble the ball on the 1 yard line 2 times?
Crazy. And then the stupid field goal attempt. What, 64 yards? Like, why?
Like, to win a Super Bowl, you need playmakers. They don't have playmakers.
Good point.
You don't think Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton could possibly be those playmakers or not?
I think Jerry Jeudy's overrated too. People were hyping him to be like one of the best receivers in the world. You saw him dropping catches last week.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped one pass, but I'll give you that. Yeah.
All right, Patriots or
Steelers? I think he's a good receiver, but I don't think he's on that.
No, wait, what you say, man?
Patriots or Steelers?
Steelers. We already see
Steelers.
I only have Steelers winning that game because they're home, and
we already covered that one.
Then you got the Cardinals and Raiders. So you got
Raiders.
Raiders.
Too many weapons.
Raiders. They're just too deep for them. They got the Bengals and the Cowboys. So you got
Bengals.
Bengals.
And that should have won last week.
I'm always picking
like a bunch of field
the
goals.
Cowboys.
Yo, I play DraftKings. Is Cooper Rush worth playing?
Who?
Who's
Cooper
that?
Rush.
Who's that?
He's the QB for the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh,
Oh,
come on,
hell
man!
no.
Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that, man!
Right. Then after that,
No, play Stafford next week for you're doing DraftKings.
Yeah.
I think Stafford's gonna, because he had a horrible game last week. I think he's gonna have a bounce back week this week.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll put Stafford and then I'll put Cooper Kupp or Justin Jefferson for wide receiver.
Oh yeah.
right. Right. And then last but not least, on Sunday you got the Bears and Packers. I got the Packers. You? I think the Packers bounce back. You?
Packers.
Right.
I
What
don't
were
know,
you?
man, because Aaron Rodgers looked awful last week.
Yeah,
Big
but
time.
I mean that's against the Vikings and
And who are the wide receivers for the Packers?
No names.
what does Chicago got?
They won last week.
Daryl Mooney. They got Daryl Mooney.
I'm just kidding. I got the Packers, but
Right.
I don't think the Packers are going to be as good this year because they don't have any wide receivers. And,
I agree with that part. But
and
they-
Aaron Rodgers, you saw the last week game. They were awful, and then I forgot what that one white wide receiver. He dropped a 70-yard pass wide open.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's the dude from North Dakota. Whatever.
I forgot his name, but he's a white dude. But he had a 70-yard
He's not
pass
white. He's
wide
biracial.
open.
He's biracial. I think he's biracial.
Yeah, so he had a 70-yard pass wide open. And he drops it.
He plays in the same school that Trey Lance played in.
Yeah, if somebody wants to make money, take the Jaguars. I'm telling you right now.
Against who?
They're underdogs by 4.5.
No, against who? Against who? What team they play?
Colts. And the Colts are
Colts.
out without Pittman Jr.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean they
he's
can still run the ball pretty effectively with the what's his name? I forgot his name, but
not right.
Jonathan Taylor.
yeah. He had a good game last week.
People say he's the best running back in the league.
Yeah, you can. Oh yeah, you can say that. You can say that.
Yeah.
Is it worth taking Saquon Barkley?
Oh
He had
yeah,
a good
hell
week.
yeah.
He had
You
a
saw
good
the
week
he had
last week.
Yeah, he did have a good week.
But then who are they playing this week?
Panthers.
Panthers.
They got a decent defense though. I mean, they could probably put a shutdown on that, but hey, but what Nick Chubb balled out on them, so I think Saquon Barkley can do the same or probably even better.
I don't know if I should take Kareem Hunt or Chubb.
Chubb is RB1. He's a starter.
Yeah, but Kareem Hunt with DraftKings, you need the catches to make points, right? So I mean,
Well, the thing is though, he's not a starter though. So why would you go with the guy?
well, Kareem Hunt did better than Chubb in terms of fantasy points.
I mean, yeah, that was 1 week though. It's not every Chubb's RB. He's gonna get more carries.
Yeah, but I'm looking week to week, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying Hunt's not gonna get these weeks every single week because he's a backup.
Right. Then Monday Night Football, you got the Titans in Buffalo against the Bills. So you got
Buffalo.
Bills are gonna annihilate them.
Buffalo, yeah.
Derrick Henry needs to be traded. He needs to go somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm sick of losing, man.
Well, so what about Malik? No, not Malik. Ryan Tannehill. How you feel about him?
He's fucking trash.
what about Trey? Bro, you guys should just pay AJ Brown, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but how you feel about Trey Brooks? Whatever his name is,
Who's that?
the receiver you guys drafted. Who you guys thought would be better than AJ Brown, right? The replacement for AJ
I
Brown.
didn't think that.
How you feel about him?
I don't know. We got to see how he does this year, right?
He's like, I didn't pick that.
You said what?
Who said I said
He
it?
said, I didn't pick that.
Well, I get it, but you're a fan. I just want to see how you feel about him. Like,
Listen, I didn't watch the draft. I only know some of the people that got drafted, and I don't know anything about this guy.
What do you think about the QB Malik Willis? Do you think they should start playing him over Tannehill?
But yeah, of course. Tannehill's trash, man. He's had his chance.
Yeah, their best chance.
No, my fault. Traylon Brooks. How you feel about Traylon Brooks, Zach? Traylon Brooks.
I don't know who he is. What?
Really?
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Okay.
How did he do last week?
I don't know. I think he had 3 receptions for 55 yards, and his longest catch was 27 yards. I mean,
yeah, their best chance was last year. They were the number 1 seed. You had an underdog team in the Bengals, and you just choked that.
Eddie Hearn said Steph Curry made Kevin Durant who he is. Well, what y'all think about that?
That's a lie.
Isn't that I don't know, man. Kevin Durant was already an all-star, a top.
He was an
player.
MVP before Curry. He was an MVP.
So we can't go that far, but I will rank Curry above Kevin Durant. I will do that. I give you that.
You know, there was 1 year where your Prince used to shit on Giannis all the time.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of Giannis slander, the Agent Zero has been a Giannis hater constantly.
Yeah, a lot of people hate on Giannis because he's not American. He doesn't have that that flavor.
He said that Giannis doesn't know the game. Like, what the fuck, man?
Wait, Agent 00?
He said that one time. He said he doesn't know the game. He said,
but he's Canadian. What the fudge?
Yeah, we're talking about the same dude in Giannis that won a championship, the number one option, and no one thought will get.
No, I tell you why people don't like him, because they don't like the way he plays the game. I get it. It looks like, because people don't really know real basketball, bro. If you're averaging 30 points and you put 50 points in the NBA Finals, you win a championship ring, and you so successful as you are with
being down 2-0,
that just shows you're the best of the best.
And don't forget, Giannis was not even healthy going into that season. Dude had a hyperextended knee. People forget about that.
They just hate Giannis because he was placed down, and you could possibly say because he's not American. He doesn't have that westernized style, you know. They hate that.
I'm taking Carson Wentz in my lineup. I've never done this in my life.
Oh my goodness, I don't know what your problem.
No, pick Matthew Stafford. He's gonna go off tomorrow.
No, I have like 4 different lineups, so I like to change my quarterback.
Okay. But yeah.
No, but in one of your lineups, I'm telling you, Matthew Stafford's gonna have he's gonna have a bounce back week this week.
Yeah, but you know, I've looked at his stats, and he always puts up like 16, 17 points on fantasy. That's not good enough. You know?
No, but the thing is, look at the team they're playing. They're not playing. They're playing the Commanders. No, not Commanders.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen is that the Rams are gonna go up by like 23-0, and then they're gonna start running the ball, and then Stafford's basically useless.
You're gonna throw like 2 touchdowns to Cooper Kupp, and then maybe 1 to Allen Robinson.
Yeah, but that's not good enough. I mean, you compare it to like a shootout or something between like me.
Or I pick Lamar Jackson too, because he gets you rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
You can even play Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers is good against Bears. Have a good defense, but
it's Sunday only, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that game's on Sunday tomorrow. Yeah,
but I think it's in the evening, right? Like 5:15.
Yeah, no, it's a Sunday night football.
Yeah, they don't count that.
Oh, it's only noon games?
No.
Noon, 1 o'clock before 25 games, really.
Okay. I don't know. You could probably pick Lamar.
I'm looking at my running backs. I need some value there.
What
about Jeff Wilson Jr. from the 49ers?
Jeff Wilson?
Yeah, because the primary running back got hurt.
You know what?
I'm gonna cut his bitch head.
I'll probably play Alvin Kamara tomorrow.
He's like injured and shit. He might not even play.
Or no, Mark Ingram's playing, right?
Mark Ingram's out too.
Yeah, I don't know about the only player I could think of is Saquon Barkley or Nick Chubb. Or no.
McCaffrey. What about McCaffrey?
No, they play who the Panthers play tomorrow?
Giants.
Oh, Giants.
Giants are trash.
Is Najee Harris out?
Najee Harris is playing.
I'll play him, to be honest.
I don't know. I'd rather target like the Houston defense and the Jacksonville defense.
Well, that Broncos running back fumbled twice it was 2 different running backs. He fumbled at the goal line. I would not go with any Broncos running.
So what's the next game, man? What's the next game? I think it's the Eagles versus the Minnesota
Vikings, and that's Monday Night Football on ABC.
Eagles, Monday Night Football, baby. Yeah, we on prime
ABC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Chris. I got the Vikes, man.
Yeah, that's okay. Wait till that game is over. I'm gonna hit you up.
No, listen, Prince. The Eagles scored 38 points on a bad defense, and then they gave up 35. So if they play even a better offense with a better defense, they're screwed. So they're done.
You got to say, any given Sunday. In this case, any given Monday. We're
How?
good.
Hey, I'll say this: I think the Eagles win the division.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah, you already know that.
Because Jack is injured for who knows how long, and then the Commanders and Giants. The Eagles are clearly going to win the division.
Oh, yo, check this out. Check this out.
All over y'all.
Eddie said KD's legacy is tarnished and can never be fixed. Y'all agree with that?
No, I think he's wrong. I like Zap. I think he's kind of wrong. I mean, he's still.
No, if not he wins, it's
Eddie. Eddie, fine. Eddie Hearn, but Eddie. I think okay, fine. But I'm saying is that Eddie, whoever he is, I think he's kind of wrong. If Durant wins this year, it's not a super team. Let's be honest. The Nets are not a super team now. If he wins this year, it helps his legacy.
Right.
He still has a chance. He still has a chance to win. He's still playing, right? If you're still playing, that means you have a chance to win. So I'm not saying exactly. I'm not basically. Right. I don't think the Nets will win. I doubt it, but who knows? Maybe they might prove us wrong. You don't know what trades can happen this offseason. You don't know how Ben can look. Who knows? Maybe the Nets might do something this year.
You again.
Right.
Yeah. Yo,
I'm excited, man. Season starting soon.
Yeah, 30 plus days for the NBA.
Yeah, October 18th first.
I'm more excited about the NBA season compared to the NFL.
I can see that. I can see that.
I agree because the NBA has a lot of parity now.
And the live streams are more intense.
True.
Or what?
Friends shitting on LeBron, you know?
Oh.
Listen, man, the NBA and NFL will always be like in battle with each other, but NBA can't compete with the NFL on ratings. The NFL make more money than the NBA.
Exactly. Christmas Day, the ratings might go down on Christmas Day too.
Oh no! Don't forget down. It's gonna be horrible. It was horrible last year.
Right. The NBA?
It's gonna be like down the gutter this year. Because Christmas is on a Sunday this year.
Yeah.
All of the NFL are gonna get more views than compared to NBA.
Even some of the games the league put on is just stupid. Why the Knicks and Lakers on Christmas Day? Why? Why not
I remember that.
why not just have the Sixers and the Heat on Christmas and maybe have here's my schedule, okay? I would have had the Sixers Heat Christmas Day, Bucks Celtics, Grizzlies Warriors, Suns Mavs, and then I would have either the Clippers and the Nuggets or the Pelicans or the T-Wolves against the Nuggets.
Wait, did you say Brooklyn? Did you mention Brooklyn or no?
I would say the Nets, but I remember Kyrie KD situation. That's why the Nets were on Christmas.
Yeah.
So that's why they chose the Knicks. But even then, the Knicks is a stupid team to put on. Why not the freaking Heat though? Miami should be on Christmas Day. Even the Lakers. Why the Lakers? I know LeBron and I get that, but the team sucked ass last year. Come on, man. Can you have one Christmas without the Lakers this year? Please?
No, because the Lakers are they're like the Cowboys. No matter what, they're always going to be the top of the discussion.
I mean, I understand it, but so are the Knicks sometimes. But the Knicks run on Christmas a few.
It's the same with Cowboys too. Cowboys are trash, and they always get all these primetime games, and they always get Thanksgiving no matter what.
Because of the ratings generated. But I got a question though. So does the NFL got more ratings than NBA in America or just in the world spectrum?
No, just in the United States.
Okay.
U.S.
NFL is expanding to Europe, but it's not expanding to those Asia, Middle East, and stuff like that. It's
I don't think it ever will expand. To be honest.
No, it's popular in Europe.
Yo, would you guys respect LeBron if he went back to Cleveland?
I don't mind that.
I got no problem with that.
I don't mind that. That'd be nice.
He'll get judged a little less because he's not under the spotlight playing with another elite player like AD. And if he does wants to win, going back to Cleveland is not that bad. You got Spider on there, and you got all those other guys on there.
It just that they have to chase some players. Remember, Kaplan, they got to chase some players though.
That is true. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but here's another issue with NBA too. The reason why the ratings are low too, their regular season is awful.
It's bad.
Oh yeah.
Because you have the team don't play defense, and they don't even It's just they play zone defense. It's lazy defense.
That's boring.
Mm-hmm. And
you see the players, they play man-to-man in the playoffs. But in the regular season, they play zone. It's just guys standing there in one spot.
AK has a question for us. How good do you think Minnesota's going to be this year? I say a playoff team, but they lose in the first round.
I could care less with Rudy Gobert. You're not going to be a championship contending team.
No, I agree with that. I'm saying they don't make the playoffs. So that's it.
Dude, don't talk. Rudy Gobert is a guy. I don't know why he's always overrated by the media.
Yo, don't mention Rudy Gobert around Chi-Town. Don't do it.
He's always in MVP discussions every year. Like I think he's top 10 MVP every single year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
forget that he's always in. Ain't he always in Defensive Player of the Year discussion too?
Yeah, because NBA doesn't even have that many great defenders in the league. So someone
He's good on my 2K team too.
Let's see how that works too. You have Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns. Teams that small ball is gonna expose them so bad.
Probably, but I think it can still be in the playoffs. You still have Anthony Edwards that I think will ascend. I think D'Lo.
I don't know why you would even go after Rudy. It makes no sense. You already have Cat. Why would you go after Rudy Gobert?
They should trade. I think they should trade Carl, man. I'm be honest. Give the keys to Edwards. Give the franchise to Edwards.
They can consider, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the guy they calling Anthony Edwards. That's the baby Michael Jordan, so to speak.
Quote unquote.
So are you live streaming in the Eagles game?
What?
If I have the time to do it, I definitely would do it. It's Monday Night Football. My
Chris,
Eagles
you
are
can
playing.
watch it or not?
I got a link from when last time I was on your live stream. From that Renegade.
Yeah, you have watched ESPN.
Chris, that's a lot of pop-ups though. I don't know.
No, but he didn't. G Money. He's in Philippines. I don't think he has access to like those.
There's no NFL. There's no NFL in the Philippines, but I do have a link sent to me by somebody that I could watch live games. All I need is just a Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I gave you a link too. You can try it and see and let me know if it works. Just click on it and let me know if you like the tab works or whatever.
Trunk, are you going live tomorrow?
Shoot, you want me to?
I'll join if you're up for it.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'll come. I'll do. What's the two best games? Let me look at the schedule real fast. Hold up.
Well, you have the Green Bay Packers in Chicago at night, Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, that'll be a good game to put on. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go live. I might go live for. I'm gonna go live for my team, Seahawks, and then.
What time is that game?
I definitely want to go live. Let me see.
The Seahawks and Niners is 4:05.
For 4:05.
Yeah, 4:05. Yeah, on.
Okay, and I'll probably will go live. Dolphins versus Ravens, because that's a game I really want to watch.
Right. Yeah, man, I may go for the Eagles, but Kid Trunk, I know you're gonna hold it down a little bit with the NFL. Sadly I can't really do much because,
Did the link work? Did I just give you the link?
Yeah, but even if I'm going on live and I'm watching the game, I need another outlet to watch the game because I'd be watching the outlet do Wi-Fi. So I can't go.
Download the app on your phone, Dofu Sports.
Right. Okay.
You said what? Fubu Sports?
No, Dofu, DOFU.
Or Buff Streams. Go to Buff Streams too.
Just put in the link, bro. He can't type that shit. He ain't
gonna... No, I'll send the link. It's called Dofu.
Do
you have iPhone or Android?
I got an Android.
Okay, yeah, I have Android too. Hold on one second. I'm gonna send it right now.
Yeah, man, but like I was saying before,
Android. I have an Android myself.
I just sent it. It's the app where you can watch the games on there, so that could probably help.
Oh, it's an app?
Yeah, it's an app.
I don't even know that. Does it work or?
Well, no, they have links to it, but they have YouTube links where you can Chromecast it to your TV.
For real? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I gotta probably check that out.
Well, I mainly use it when I'm not home or something, and I want to watch the game. But yeah.
Yeah, all games.
All games.
So you can't watch it on your iPhone either.
I think Apple has it too, but you have to search it up. It's called Dofu, DOFU.
Dofu. Okay, I might check it out. Yeah, you got the link for it for iPhone or computer. You can put in.
You can just put it on the App Store. Just type Dofu Sports.
All right, let me check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could do that, then I'll probably do that.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think this NFL season gonna be. I think it's not gonna be as obvious I'm still taking the Bills, but you never know with NFL.
Because it's one because in the NFL in the playoffs, 1 game knockout potentially.
Yeah.
Yep.
G Money. So who's your team?
I'm more of a. I don't really have a team. I'm more of a guy that just watches the games, but I don't
Are
really have
you a
a team.
Giants fan?
I mean,
You're
semi.
like me, basically. You're basically like me. You follow like all the great teams.
Yeah, I try. Yeah, I'm basically like you. Yeah, just watching just games to try to analyze.
Yeah.
Best I can. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm more of an NBA guy. Yeah.
Who's your favorite for NFL right now?
My favorite to win the championship.
Yeah.
I probably say Bills too, but don't see. I say Bills, and if I had a team coming out the NFC, this is tough, man. I have a weird feeling the Bucks. I have a weird feeling the Bucks might go back to the Super Bowl. I just feel it though.
Yeah, I have them. I think I have the same pick too, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings somehow get it.
I agree. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said the Vikings.
You know what I think are going to be fraud? I think the Rams. I think they'll be good this year, but they're not going to go back.
Yeah,
They don't have Von Miller anymore.
Yeah, they don't
So
have
that's a
anymore.
big
He's
loss.
gone. Yeah, big loss.
And
And also Odell Beckham, who's a big piece for them, he's gone too.
Yeah, him too. And what's it called? Last year, without Von Miller, they don't beat the Bucks last year without Von Miller.
I agree.
He made such an impact on that team that if you took him off that team even last year, they don't win the Super Bowl. So
Agreed.
I think with him gone, they don't win. And I think the team he goes to ends up winning the championship this year.
Oh,
No.
so you see the
AK
team
got a
with the
question. AK got a question for y'all though. He's in the chat. He's just asking, do you think the NBA bring back hand checking? I say no because
no.
They like to be soft. So if they go back hand checking, it's more violent for them.
Yeah,
They'll never go back. If David Stern was still alive, maybe. But since David Stern kicked,
not even that. We're living in like a friendly PC world. Everything has to be soft. So that's why.
Yeah, and it's a cycle. If the NBA does it, then guess what? You're gonna have college do it. You're gonna have high school do it, and then AAU, and then and I think
Even the same with NFL too. You remember in NFL, you were able to hit guys before they even catch the ball. You can't hit guys unless they have the ball in their hand.
Yeah.
You know what they do? They bring back.
They took the roughness out of sports a long time ago.
Yeah, even like I said, even NFL too. You used to be able to hit guys before they even catch the ball. You can't hit them, and the way with their QBs nowadays, roughing the passer, they're not. It's soft. All sports are getting softer because I think we're living in the PC world that everything has to be more or less violent and stuff like that.
No, Chi-Town is called being woke. That's
that was you.
and yo, kid, what do you think? You said that they gotta bring back what? What you said, kid?
Man, listen. If I was NBA commissioner, right? If I had the privilege to be in the same position as Adam Silver, I'll put the center. I'll say a center can stay in the post for a span of 10 seconds. Or 15 seconds at most. Yeah, 10 or 15 seconds, one or two.
So you're talking about the 3-second defensive rule, right?
Yeah, 3 seconds. Like, come on, man. How is that?
I think get rid of that rule. Get rid of that rule and let centers camp in the paint and see how easy these guys get to the basket.
So you saying they should just stay there all they want?
Before 2001.
No, I'm just asking you. Like, you think centers?
Yes. Okay. Just let them camp in the paint. So this way, guys like Ben Simmons have to be able to develop a jump shot and not
good point.
And I think they should. I think they should.
To be honest, Vince, Rudy Gobert would be a little more valuable too because he'll just be in there in the paint, not have to do anything.
Yeah, I think also you should make defense a little harder, so it can make it more easier for the defensive player, and make it harder for the offensive player. Not too hard, but no call foul every 2 seconds, bro. Like you can't even breathe in the direction of a player.
It's crazy. Right. Like you sneeze, you get ejected. Like, jeez.
If it were up to me, this is what I would do. I would get rid of the 3-second defensive call. I'd bring back hand checking and get rid of zone defenses because zone defense is just a lazy way of playing defense.
Yeah.
Right.
Stick to your man.
So play man to man.
It's just guys standing in one position, not doing.
And I promise you, the ratings gonna be higher if you do it. Because That's a fact, bro. People respect.
No,
that.
I don't know. Like Kid Tron, I gotta disagree with that. I don't know about that because fans like a lot of scoring. That's the reason why they changed the rules.
But look at the ratings. I think that's.
But look at the ratings in the
'90s.
'90s, in the early 2000s. What the ratings?
They were good. The ratings in the 19 early 2000s were great.
Dude, those
they
Jordan
were
games,
great.
what's it called? Game 6 against the Bulls and Jazz. That's like one of the highest
That's
rated games in NBA history.
Agreed.
Oh yeah, facts. But I mean, I think that audience, that generation, we liked it. Real basketball where it was even on both sides. Now people just want to see guys score 50 points. That's all people care about now. It's all about scoring.
But I mean, come on now. I don't know. I don't think those
the only sport
they're not real basketball fans, Prince. They're not loyal. If you ask me,
I don't know, but
they're not loyal fans.
I don't know, man. Because look, a lot of people just like to score, shoot threes now, man. That's just the era, the way it is. You know.
That's not true. That's not true.
Well, even in NFL, you see some of these games are shootouts now. They're like, I remember one game, this was Monday Night Football. This was Rams KC. It was like 55-51.
Crazy.
Like, you remember that one? This was a classic game, though, Chiefs and Bills.
Oh, yeah, Rams.
No, remember Chiefs and Bills, that AFC game last year? That was like.
Oh, yeah. We went in overtime with Travis Kelce had the game-winning touchdown. Yeah.
So some of these games are like crazy shootouts.
And Kid Trunk, you know why they changed the rules in the first place, right? The commissioner said the league needed more scoring because it boosted up more ratings. People didn't want to see defensive stoppers too much. They just wanted to see a lot of people score points. They want high scoring.
But the ratings now are horrible though.
But then ratings got worse. So what's the point? I mean, I think people will be more attuned if the rules were like how we said.
And here's another rule they should implement too in terms of to fix the super team nonsense. So only one player on a team can make more than $20 million a year.
I don't know about that, man.
No, this way, guys are not going to join with each other because they're going to lose out on money, and you'll have more parity because only one player on a team can make $20 million or more.
That's a good way to stop big three super teams, I suppose, but. I mean, if these guys want to link up together, they're going to link up together. They may just take less money. They're going to
let them have it because they're going to get hurt financially. Because what these teams are doing is it signed for the 1 year, like KD. I think he signed for the 1 year, and then after that, he got paid way more. So teams are getting over that salary cap rule where you could pay your players who are current with your team. They won't have that issue because only one guy on the team could make $20 million or more.
Facts.
So I think if you implement that rule where only one guy on a team can make $20 million a year, then you're gonna have way more parity. Teams are gonna actually want to go to bad teams because they want more money. Like if you're a number 2, like let's say AD, right, on the Lakers. Let's say, hey, LeBron's making more money. Hey, I want to go somewhere where I can make more. He could go to like the Kings or somewhere. So this way you have parity against the whole entire league, and these great players will go to bad teams.
Right.
And the best have to win by beating the best, actually.
They have to win by themselves, basically.
Right.
So,
but I ain't gonna lie. I want the NFL the rules to be exactly how it is because I like it when they throw the ball, man.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, for NFL, I kind of understand because players were getting concussions with that hitting guys.
Yeah.
You can die from the NFL, man.
AK Kitty asked us, what team do you think Russ would be best at this point in his career?
Not one.
The Kings.
Only
Kings is one.
I say Kings. What about Magic?
No. I think he would be good with the Wizards.
That's not true. No, listen, I don't think so because you're gonna stunt. DeAndre Fox's
Darren.
No, you're not. No, Russ doesn't. That Wizards team was doing well when they added him. Remember?
It's true.
How they gonna do better?
They're gonna be a playoff team.
Probably.
No,
bro. Russ did carry a Thunder team in 2017 that was mediocre.
And the Wizards too. Remember the Wizards? That team wasn't making the playoffs without him.
It's true.
He took that team to the playoffs.
Yeah, as the 8th seed. Yeah.
Yeah. If
the West is different though. The West is different.
I think the East is better now.
The East is stronger, way stronger. Too many teams that can win the title next year in the East. Yeah.
I don't think that. I think it's more. This was like a couple years ago. It was that case, but now, I think it's more. To be honest, you can say the East is better than the West now.
Agreed.
Because you look at the bottom teams in the standings last year. Hold on, let me check. So the 8th seed. So the 8th seed in the East won 43 games.
43, yeah.
The 8th seed, which was technically the Clippers. Clippers were technically 8th seed. They won 42.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was a crazy number where you used to have a team with 49 wins miss the playoffs. Well, a 41 team in the East, like in 2015, will make playoffs. It's not like that anymore.
Right.
Like you look at the Hornets this year. Hornets, they were the 10th seed. They won 43 games. And then the Spurs were 10th seed. They won 34.
Crazy.
There was a 9-game difference between the East 10th versus the West 10th.
Right.
So if you add Russell Westbrook on the Kings, they have a good chance of making the playoffs. I think he would make that team better because he would just find guys open.
True. And he's still athletic, though. And he can rebound.
Yeah, I just think he doesn't fit well with this Laker team.
I agree.
I think you have to put him with a younger core. I think he helps those younger teams. He's better on a bad team than he is a good team.
Agreed. He doesn't play well with the Spurs, yeah.
Yeah, because if you put him on one of these bad teams, I think he'll make them better. Like if you put him on like a team like the Magic.
I agree. They'll probably be in the playoffs.
Even the Pacers too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think these bottom team could help. I don't think they'll stunt their growth. I think it'll be better.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fellas. I'm about to head up out, man.
Sure.
Salute to all of y'all.
Right.
Hey. Oh yeah, look at my YouTube.
Wait. I have one last question for you guys. I was having an argument with someone. So in 1995, if let's say MJ is playing a full season, and they play the Rockets in the finals, who do you guys have winning that finals?
Rockets.
The Bulls.
Why?
I got the Rockets.
Why do you have the Bulls?
Because no matter what, man, when the moment is hot, Michael Jordan always shows up.
No, but who was the set? Look,
and that team went to the playoffs. The team went to the playoffs. Come on, man.
Okay, but who was that team center that year?
Was it Luke Longley?
Yeah, you're gonna tell me Luke Longley guarding Hakeem Olajuwon?
But listen.
And also had Clyde Drexler too on that team too with the Rockets.
Time out. Hakeem Olajuwon, no matter what center is guarding him, he gonna get his buckets regardless. You know, no center can guard him.
But Luke Longley, man, come on, he's gonna average 40.
Who gonna stop Michael Jordan?
So MJ is gonna beat the Rockets by himself. What about Clyde? What about there's also Clyde Drexler. I mean, you also have shooters like Robert Horry, Kenny Smith.
No, and the Rockets have rim protection. You have team at the rim. The Bulls had no protection.
Exactly.
Are you assuming that does this thing states that
Yeah. The Bulls that lost to the Magic in '95. Let's say they were in the finals that year.
Because remember, they don't have Horace Grant and Rodman didn't come there, so they have zero rim protection. They're not beating their Houston Rockets.
And let's put a what if, right? If the Bulls did win in '94 and say MJ played in '94, trying to 5P, they would have been tired.
Yeah.
Not even that. They don't have without Horace Grant.
Real hard to do.
Without Horace Grant or Dennis Rodman, I can't see them beating the Houston Rockets. Hakeem's gonna average like 40 a game.
And not just that, they also have shooting. I agree with that. They also have shooting. You have Sam Cassell, Kenny Smith. You also have Robert Horry that can shoot. Mario Elie, Clyde Drexler.
Look what Hakeem did to Shaq, and look what he did to David Robinson. He took him to school. Those are Hall of Fame.
And Carmelo too.
Yeah, these are Hall of Fame guys. You're telling me Luke Longley is gonna be? There's no way they win that series with Luke Longley as their center.
Agreed.
No, I was having this argument with some guys. They're telling me the Bulls will. I don't see the Bulls winning that.
The Bulls are not going to win that. Nah. They couldn't get past the Magic, and the Rockets swept the Magic. What would the Bulls do?
Is Grant still on the team or no?
No, he wasn't there.
Grant was in Orlando. He was with the Magic that year.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about with this scenario that you're doing. Is he still with the Bulls or no?
Yeah, he's not with the Bulls. He's not with the Bulls. He's with the Magic though.
But hold on, but Chi-Town, you brought up the argument that Michael Jordan is going to play a full 82 game season, right?
But rim protection matters, though. You have to have rim protection, especially this is the 90s. This isn't today. In the 90s,
exactly. and again,
every team in the 90s. Tell me one team in the 90s that didn't have rim protection, a championship team.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Who was their backcourt with Luke Longley and some? I think it was Bill
Wennington. Come on, man.
Yeah.
And remember, if the Bulls did win in '94, it's hard to beat the same team 2 years in a row sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying a hypothetical.
Man, oh my goodness, I don't know about that, man. I mean, you don't
I
get
know
me
that
wrong. I
that's the
love
big
Hakeem a lot.
that's the big what if. I don't know, man. No, I
I
don't
think
even
they
know.
win in '94. They don't win in '95 because of the fact that I don't think Horace Grant would have stayed there long because he was having some beef with MJ, and he was having beef with management. So he was definitely gonna leave whether MJ was there or not.
Listen. I love Hakeem Olajuwon. He's one of my favorite players and one of my favorite players to watch. But you do have a valid point too. I feel like if the Bulls did win against Houston Rockets
Rockets.
in the finals,
This is
94.
that
1995.
probably
This is
would have been
without.
that probably would have been Michael Jordan's and the Chicago Bulls' hardest series to ever play in the finals.
In 95, yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be a great matchup, but but I still got Michael Jordan.
I don't. The main reason why I don't have the Bulls because especially in '90s. This isn't today. This is '90s where every single championship team had a rim protector, and that team has none.
And the Rockets are shooting too. Don't forget.
Yeah. So with Luke Longley and Bill Wellington in your backcourt, come on. Even like MJ, as good as MJ is, rim protection matters.
You just say, okay, let's say he is on that 95 team, and instead of lobbying for him to come back, you can't because he's already on the team. What if they go out and get a missing piece that they need? They make a trade within the season.
It depends on who they get, though.
The who?
Yeah. Because Rodman was still with San Antonio that year.
Yeah, still with the Spurs, yeah.
Yeah, Rodman
didn't Hakeem destroy Rodman too in that series too?
No. Here's the thing what happened with that series. So the first two games, right? David Robinson was guarding Hakeem.
Right.
The Rockets won those games.
On the
Game
road.
3 and 4, Dennis Rodman was guarding Hakeem, and then the
Spurs
Rockets
won.
lost.
Yeah.
No. This is how it went. So the first two games, the Rockets won.
Yeah.
David Robinson was guarding Hakeem. The two games the Spurs won, Rodman was guarding Hakeem.
Right.
And then they lost Game 5 and Game 6 because they put David Robinson back on Hakeem. And in Game 6, they had Rodman back on Hakeem, but by that time it was too late. So the games where Rodman was guarding Hakeem, they were actually winning those games.
Right.
So if they get Dennis Rodman, then yeah, but Dennis Rodman was on the Spurs, and then Horace Grant wasn't even on. He was at the
Magic, yeah.
Yeah. So with Bill Wellington and Bill Wellington and Luke Longley, you're not. I don't even know if they even passed the Magic, even with MJ, because MJ still averaged 35 that series. It's not like it was awful.
Right, MJ was still good in that series. The only blunder he had was the turnover at the end of Game 1. But other than that, he was still dominant.
Yeah, and then people forget they beat a great Hornets team, which they won like 50-something games. That Hornets team was a good team, and they beat them.
Yeah.
This is with Alonzo Mourning and Muggsy Bogues. That was a good Hornets team. So it's not like they're trash.
Right, they're good. Muggsy Bogues. I think Vlade Divac was on that team. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hornets team was one of the most fun teams.
But Chi-Town.
Larry Johnson.
Larry Johnson and Alonzo Mourning. Grandmama, that was a fun team to watch, man.
And then later, Vlade Divac came too. Later, yeah. Yeah, they were a fun team.
Like to me, that team, people use a 17 games thing, but even if he plays a full season, that Bulls team, that backcourt was awful.
Big time. And if the Bulls do win in 94, trying to 5-peat, going to 95, they would have been too tired.
Yeah, that's fatigue kicks in too. So I don't even know if it just depends on who the pieces is, but
oh my goodness, man.
I know for sure you're not winning a championship with Bill Wellington and Luke Longley in your backcourt.
Renegade. Yeah.
And Mario Ellie's a good perimeter defender too. So and he can hit big shots too. And same through Robert Horry. He was a good defender himself too. Not only could the Rockets guard the interior, they also guard the perimeter too.
Okay, so what about 99? Do the Bulls still win in 99?
Against the Spurs?
If they keep their championship team, yes, I think they win.
Yeah.
Season that year. They only played 50 games?
Right. Yeah, 50.
Yeah, I think they still beat the Spurs because they still have their core. It depends on if they have their core. So Rodman, Jordan, Pippen's there, and they still have Phil Jackson.
But one question: where would Steve Kerr be? Because Steve Kerr was on the Spurs in '99. Don't forget.
I think he would have gone regardless, but I still think that even without Steve Kerr, because that was a shortened season, so it wouldn't have been that hard on the Bulls. They're only playing 50 games. They have their offseason would have been huge because They didn't play games until February.
Right.
Mm.
Ooh,
So-
what about you? Sorry, go ahead.
So you had 7. The Bulls had 7 months off. So this is what if, right? So the Bulls would have had 7 months off. So that would have helped them. The 7 months off.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I still think the Bulls would have won that. But then in 2000, they're not. I don't think they would beat the Lakers.
To me, it depends with Phil Jackson. Because remember, Phil Jackson went to the Lakers in 2000. To me, it depends where Phil Jackson goes. If the Bulls have Phil, I got the Bulls. If the Lakers have Phil, I got the Lakers.
I don't know because you have to kick in fatigue, man. 5 years. And MJ's at this point, what, 37?
And Pippen's old twin Rodman, too, yeah.
I don't know about 2000 because that was because they were older and Jordan was 37. So I don't know about 2000. I
And
think
Jordan would have been a very old 37 because of the wear and tear. Because he'd been going to the
Right. And also Scottie Pippen was on the Blazers in 2000. And Scottie Pippen was what? 34 years old in 2002.
Well, they played the Lakers in the Western Conference that year too.
Yeah, true. I'm just saying, but I'm adding to your point.
Yeah,
and Dennis Rodman in 2000 was 38. He retired after that season.
Yeah.
That's
you retired after the 2000 season or 99?
Yeah, no, after 2000. You can check.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know about 2000 because you have to kick in fatigue and shorten off seasons. You're only getting like 4 months off each year.
Right, and Kobe and Shaq trying to redeem themselves because remember they got swept by the Spurs the year before in '99. Trying to redeem themselves in 2000, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think the Bulls. I think they would have won 96 through 99. So.
Right.
And I only have them winning 99 because it was a shortened season, so they have a 7th month off season.
Right. What do you think, P? Do you think the Bulls will win in 99 and 2000, P?
I think 99. I don't know 2000, but I think that's fun, man. Jordan and Kobe? What?
That was supposed to happen in 98, though. That was supposed to happen in 98, but the Lakers got swept in the Jazz.
Yeah, I know, but it still wouldn't be the same in 98 because that wasn't the Kobe that we know.
Yeah, AKKD's right. He said Luke Longley and Will Perdue, like those centers they had on that. People forget those centers were terrible.
So it's
like they had a bunch of their center core, like even in the early 90s teams. Some of those centers besides Horace Grant were awful, man. And then Bill Carter was at the end of his career. He wasn't averaging 20 a game like he was in New York.
Mm-hmm.
This is an old Bill Cartwright, so they didn't have great centers. Their only great big man was Horace Grant and then Dennis Rodman later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Luke Longley and Will Perdue in their front court guarding Hakeem, that's a joke.
Right. Ooh, I have a good what if for you. I have a good what if. Remember, people, and speaking of 2001, remember when Vince Carter almost hit that shot against the Sixers in Game 7? Right. If he makes that shot, do you think the Raptors would be in the Bucks and Lakers? What do you think?
No way the Lakers. No way.
But what about the Bucks?
Maybe.
They lose to the Lakers regardless.
Right. Yeah. So you
could even say they get swept. You could even say they get swept.
I think they would have lost, but I think they can win a game or two. Again, Toronto was arguably buried in Philly, so I think Toronto could have won a game or two.
No, but Philly won Game 1 with like Iverson putting up 50.
48. But I get your point. I know.
Yeah. He had to put up that number just to win one game. So Vince Carter, he would have to have a hell of a game to even get one game because that Laker team was undefeated up till that point.
True, and they were a dominant road team too. We know the regret, but they also were dominant on the road. They didn't lose a road game at all.
Well, if they had won that one game, that was the only game they lost with Iverson having the best game of his life.
Right. Ooh, I have another good what if. And people don't mention this. Last year, Ja Morant missed that layup in Game 1 against the Warriors. I want to ask you, if he makes that, the Grizz would have won Game 1. It could have gone to a Game 7. Who do you think would have won the Game 7? Warriors or Grizzlies?
I had Memphis winning that series. I think if Ja was healthy, the Grizzlies won that series.
What was if he had made the layup though in Game 1? Because remember, Game 1 missed that layup over Klay Thompson. If he makes that, the Grizzlies would have won that game.
Yeah. I have the Grizzlies winning that series, but
right.
So I didn't believe in the Warriors the whole year.
And they shut us up. It's weird.
Yeah, they did. They definitely shut us up.
Ooh, but speaking of a team that had redemption, salute Jay, Durant tore on the line. This is good, yeah. Salute. This is my favorite what if. Durant tore on the line. I want to ask you, do you think the Nets would have won the championship if Durant went a Michael Jackson moonwalk behind the 3-point line?
Depends if Kyrie's coming back.
One thing I'm hearing right now, besides that, with the owner, with the racism and someone being sued, right now I'm hearing controversy.
Wait, who?
The owner, what's that guy's name? They say he was racist. He said the N-word or something.
The Suns owner. That's the owner of the Suns.
That's what I've been hearing lately now, and I heard a lot of backlash these dudes are getting because they're not coming out saying anything.
I mean, that's been going on. It happened with Donald Sterling in 2014.
This is nothing new, though. This has been going on over from Bill Russell's time. When Bill Russell and these Kareem, these guys were playing.
Yeah, but what's it called? To answer G Money question, it depends if Kyrie come back in that Sun series. I think they win. If Kyrie doesn't play, I think they lose to the Suns.
Well, they got swept, man. No one saw that coming.
No. We're talking about.
We're talking about 2021. Yeah.
Oh, okay, 2021.
Remember, I want to ask you, Kid and Jay and P, if Durant's feet, if his sneakers is just a little bit smaller, do you think they would be? We all agree they beat the Hawks, but do you think they would be in the Suns in the NBA Finals that year?
Wait,
Jay,
my question though is Kyrie coming back? That's my question.
I mean, Kyrie comes back, but how healthy would he look though? That's the thing.
That's the thing is Kyrie, because we don't know. I don't even know how long his injury was supposed to go on for.
Probably look at Kawhi Leonard.
Probably like weeks. Probably like weeks.
So if Kyrie's back, I think they win. But if he's not healthy, then obviously not. I don't think they.
They could go to Game 7 though. 7-game series.
I'll be right back. I gotta do something. I'll be right back.
All right. They could go to 7-game series. I could tell you that. It ain't gonna be easy. If it's gonna be the Suns and
Kid, what are you listening to? What are you even listening to?
It's not even me. I was saying before it could go like 7-game series. The Suns in that year.
If Kyrie's back, I got the Nets. If he's not playing, I got the Suns.
Oh, Game 6 series, right? Because it could go to 7.
21, yeah.
Because it could go, because the Suns ain't gonna be easy to take down, man. As good as the Nets are. Yeah. I don't see them like taking them out that easily.
Yep.
Well, that's a good thing, man. Yeah, but
so, is it me or anything that's trending? LeBron James always throws his name involved in it. I can't think of nothing trending without.
Well, LeBron James really came out and said something, Prince, and now all these guys would have rallied behind LeBron James because he came out and said something about this so-called racist comment. I don't know where these guys has been. What country, what league you in? You think they don't use racial slurs, man?
It's funny too.
That's what happened?
LeBron bit. I'm like, y'all guys. These guys.
No. So basically, LeBron called out Adam Silver for not like giving the Suns owner a harsher punishment.
Yeah, because they were too scared. You know how these guys are. Chris Paul, all them.
What about? No. What about Didnt Slurn? Whatever the guy's name is for the owner of the Clippers. He banned him for life, and he had to make him sell the team.
Yeah, no. We're just saying LeBron is in this because LeBron called Adam Silver out because he didn't give the owner of the Suns a harsher punishment.
Why is LeBron involved in just about anything?
Hey, LeBron, at least LeBron's standing up.
LeBron won't talk about China. That's the only thing he doesn't put his mouth in. China.
He doesn't. Listen. Everyone else will keep their mouth shut, though.
He'll lose all that money off Nike.
Chris Paul and them.
No. If he says one bad thing,
I gotta head out.
Sure,
I gotta head out.
Hey, y'all hold on. Well, y'all check out my video that I put on the link. Hold on, let me put it. It's a video I posted about my Broncos losing.
Broncos.
Yeah, man. I'm pissed. I'm mad, man.
Well, how much they lost by?
1 point, bro. But click my video and you'll see, bro. Click the link, bro. Please, bro. I need my viewership up, bro.
Yeah. I gotta check that highlight. If they lose by 1 point, they lost by.
Kid Trunks out here promoting.
Hey, Prince, we gotta go check out the highlights, man. The Broncos lost by 1 point, man.
Yo, G Money.
Oh, he just got off to take care of something. That's what he told us on G Money.
Yeah, I gotta head out, y'all. Yeah,
Hey, click the link, and y'all, bro. Put the comments down below, bro. I just want.